came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up. Clear the perimeter, defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak Nicky, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up. Clear the perimeter, defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak Nicky, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Take what's mine. Take what's time for redemption.
Money making trend and this thing dropping C-notes. Yeah, I talk real big and I walk real big. Ran them out, running to that money I get. Now baby pose on him, gon' pop it like that. You know he broke, baby girl, he ain't got it like that. I go 99, rain or shine. When I clock in, yeah, I win every time. Tell God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back. God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back. You know I'm running it, I'm never stopping, I'm getting it. Call me Gabby Douglas, I see money, I'm flipping it. And girl, you know I'm kissing it, you know I ain't missing it. You gon' have to call out or work the way I'm hitting. Now baby pose on him, gon' pop it like that. You know he broke, baby girl, he ain't got it like that. I go 99, rain or shine. When I clock in, yeah, I win every time. Tell God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back. God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back. We outside, we getting money like that. We pointing out and say we run it like that. I said we outside, we get money like that. We point it down and say we run it like that. Now baby pose on him, gon' pop it like that. You know he broke, baby girl, he ain't got it like that. I go 99, rain or shine. When I clock in, yeah, I win every time. Tell God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back. God bless me every day, I tell him run it back. Yeah, I hustle 7 different ways and then I run it back. Headed straight to the bag, like run it back. Getting so much bang, 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 run it back.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the show. I'm your host, Marlon, and we're back at it again. Please hit that like button for me and share out the stream. Do have a couple things to talk about here in regards to our community and just as a whole, just a quick little heads up and awareness. And I guess this will tie into the first topic that we're going to be talking about here today as well. And, you know, sometimes, and this is just with anything in life, right? Sometimes you think people literally is with you or have your back or I don't know, whatever the case may be, right? And it's funny to me. I think it's very funny because you know, people like to take things out of context and people like to listen to what they want to listen to and hear what they want to hear. But the long and short of it is that we have snakes in the grass. We have snakes all around us. And we have to be careful of these snakes because obviously we don't want to get bit by these snakes, right? And so let me just say this, man. And you guys know me. I'm a very straightforward individual and I'm not for the crap. I'm not for the bull crap. And I think we have all went through this cycle, right? Where you say one thing and then people take what they want to hear and then they broadcast it like CNN News. Oh yeah, you know, you said this and you said that. And then the reality is that's not what you said. You know what I'm saying? So those of you who have been rocking with the channel for however how long you've been subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you guys. Those of you who donate to the channel off of your own free will, showing generosity, I appreciate you guys. Those of you who come to the streams day in and day out, you know, 365 or 325, because obviously we don't stream every single day. I appreciate you guys. All right. This is nothing towards people that comes to the streams faithfully, you know, have helped us to continue to grow our community. I appreciate y'all and I love you guys and I thank y'all. So I just want to come out here and let you guys know that there are some fake individuals. There's a lot of fake individuals among us, and be very careful because, you know, it's people are very, very fake, I would say, and two-faced. And, you know, a lot of people, they spend time worrying about what you're doing and what you have to say and take what you have to say out of context. And that's mainly the long and short of it, right? So be very careful. And moving forward, like I said before, I'm going to do something a little bit different moving forward in terms of, you know, how I issue out certain community perks, I would say, because there are people here that don't want to be here and they're just reporters. They just act like they want to be here. And the reality is they don't want to be here.
MGN, stirring the pot in support of Sony. The only true Prince emoji.
The only truth. Thank you so much, Ninja. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, and like I said, this is nothing towards people that have been supporting the channel. You guys know who you are. You know who you are. And I appreciate you guys. I really do. And, you know, the additional things that I'm not even going to go into context because I don't want these CNN reporters to run back to their news source to say I said this or I said that. So I'm just going to word it this way. Those of you who are in support of additional things, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Those of you who are in support of additional things that this community offers, and you have interests in those additional things, it's up to you. By all means, it's up to you if you want to support those additional things. Nobody is forcing you. Nobody is making you. You don't have to be a moderator. You don't have to be here if you don't want to be, because I think we're all grown adults at this point, right? You don't have to buy merch. You don't have to take part in giveaways. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, right? You don't obviously have to care about anything else that I do, right? Even talking about video games, right? You don't have to. So just know that you have options, lots of options. There's plenty of other channels out there. I don't know how many times I have to say that. There's so many other things you can do with your time. And then also too, there's so many channels out there, so many of them that you can go and watch and listen to and have a great time. You don't have to come over here. And best believe we're okay over here. You know what I mean? So the real supporters, like I said, nothing towards you guys. Those of you who come to the streams every day and you watch the streams, you like the stream, you donate to the streams because you want to donate to the streams. Not me making you donate, because I can't make you do nothing. You have to do it off of your own prerogative. That's on you. You see what I'm saying? So those of you who genuinely want to be here and genuinely want to support, keep on doing what you're doing. Those of you who don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. Plain and simple, right? Nobody is begging you anything. Nobody is asking you for anything. So we're just going to leave it right there. You guys know me. I don't do names. I don't call names, because that's not how I was cut. That's not the cloth I was cut from. So I don't mention names, but you know who you are in the community. You know what I mean? Some of y'all who have been here for 6 years, and I think that was the starting point for this channel from 6 years ago. That was when things kind of take off. Those of you who have been here for 6 years and you have supported the channel for 6 years, and then now all of a sudden now you want to act fake and you want to play pretend, because we have a bunch of pretenders around here. We have people that like to pretend. Pretenders, because that's what they are. Fake pretenders. And that's what I don't do. I don't do fake and I don't do pretenders. So if you want to pretend somewhere else. Don't come over here and waste my time, and don't waste anybody else's time. People come here for one thing and one thing only, right? And it's to hear what I have to say. Period. End of story. So you don't like me, or you don't like my community, you should not be here. Plain and simple. Right? You don't like the way how I do things? You don't like what I'm talking about? You should not be here. Come on, we're all grown. Why are we acting like a child? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we acting underage? You know what I'm saying? We're all grown adults here. So if you have a problem with me, all right, you come to me directly and tell me. But don't go behind my back and act fake and run in your mouth, you know what I mean, with other people, and then come in here and try to pretend. Please don't waste our time. And I'm telling you right now, you will get banned. You will get banned 100%. If you come in here and make this community uncomfortable for other people, you will get banned, and you're going to keep getting banned. You see what I'm saying? I don't need your money, and I don't need your viewership at all. Period. End of story. I need real people that genuinely cares about video games, that want to get hype about video games, that, you know, love technology. And there's so many other things that we need to worry about in life. Life is too short, first and foremost. So there's so many other things that we need to worry and care about. Why am I going to waste my time on nonsense? that does nothing for me or does nothing for you. Makes absolutely zero sense to me. But we got a bunch of freeloaders and waste of time people. That's how life works. We have a bunch of Judases out there. So I'm going to tell you guys, be careful. Be careful. Because when you honestly think that these specific individuals, you know who you are, act and pretend like they want to be here and they're so happy. Be very careful of these individuals, because they might go back and say, you said this, or might go back and, whatever, right? Just be careful, guys. That's all I got to say. And I'm not going to mention it anymore because I don't like to repeat myself. Okay. And that's the thing about social media nowadays is like people just love to run with the narrative. Like and I had to learn that too. You see what I'm saying? People just love to run with something that was said out of context, right? And it's not in context. It's out of context because that's not what you said. You know what I'm saying? Hence why we're talking about the main topic, the first topic here. You hear what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? But there are evidence showing that it did not go down like that. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? That is completely incorrect. But listen, this is the last thing I'm going to say, bro. God has given me this platform for a reason, and I'm not going to let anybody take it away from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let anybody, I don't care who it is. God is my witness. I'm not letting anybody take this away from me because I earned this and I fought for this and I work hard to get here, unlike some of you guys. And you know who I'm talking about.
Call names isn't me?
No.
Let me know.
Nah, man. No, I don't do names. We don't call names around here. That's not how I was raised. We don't call names. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know who you are. You know exactly who you are. Those of you who are the real ones, the real supporters, those of you who donate because you want to donate, those of you who are in the stream because you want to be in the stream, you know who you are. This is nothing towards y'all. I'm talking about the fake ones, the ones who are hypocrites, the ones who are frauds. That's the ones I'm talking about. And you know who you are. Okay? And like I said, I don't need your money and I don't need your time. You see what I'm saying? I don't need your money and I don't need your time. The real supporters are going to make sure and continue to make sure that this show continues to live on, that this channel continues to live on, because it takes money to make the world go around. It takes money to keep this channel alive. And so the real ones, you know who you are. I appreciate y'all. And it's all across the board. The liking, the sharing, the subscribing, all those things plays a role. It's not just about the money. It's about everything else. It's about you being here and your time being spent. And I value that. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I treat everybody with respect and everything. But if you're going to sit there and be fake, you should not be here. Plain and simple. Dismissed. I'm done talking about it. Now let's move along here. All right. Now, we do have a very important story to talk about. Actually, it was brought to my attention 2 days ago, but me being the gamer that I am and not just twinkling my thumbs on social media and, because the problem is nowadays that what I've seen is people spend so much time complaining, right? And not gaming. People nowadays complain more
Marlon, what
than
happened?
game.
Did someone did you bad?
I don't even, you know what, gamer on all consoles, I don't even want to even get into the details of it. You know what I'm saying? Just know, it was brought to my attention last night. And these are people that are in the streams. You see what I'm saying? People who come to the streams day in and day out for the past 6 years. Fake individuals who sit here and try to pretend like they're a part of this community and that they're against everybody else who try to invade our community, you know who you are. We don't need you here. We got some fake frauds and we got some snakes. And I don't like snakes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't like snakes. Me and snakes, we don't get along. I don't like a serpent, bro. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We just going to leave it like that before it gets real ugly up in here. You see what I'm saying? We going because I know my tongue and I know when I get there, I'm there. So we're just going to leave it like that. You see what I'm saying? We don't deal with snakes around here. You know who you guys are. Anyways, so like I said, we waste so much time getting on social media, right? Instead of us playing games, that's basically what our hobby is, right? Is to play games. But seems like we do more complaining and gossiping than anything else. And to me, it's just kind of, I don't know. It's more of a female kind of thing for me. Like only females I see tend to be going back and forth with people on social media. You know what I mean? And yap. I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? I get on Twitter, man. Half the time I'm tweeting about my experiences with these games. I don't have time. I've worked way too hard to be in the position that I'm in. I'm trying to build relationships with companies so that we can elevate our community. That's how you win. I'm not gonna win by being at the bottom with the rest of these bottom loaders. You know what I'm saying? With the rest of these scumbags, free freaking loaders who ain't going nowhere with their lives. And they want to sit here and bottom feed off of everybody else and don't have no goal, no push, no direction whatsoever. Waste of time, freaking people. You see what I'm saying? I don't have time for that. I'm just here to game. I'm just here to have a great time. Life is too short for the nonsense. So I'm just here to game. That's it. Cut and dry. You guys know me. I'm a cut and dry type of person. And it's crazy to me how 007, actually, we had a soft drop for the game yesterday, a silent drop, off the guard drop for the game yesterday. And like I said, I want more developers to do what IO Interactive did yesterday by allowing you to be able to buy the game and get a free upgrade, right? Get a free upgrade with the purchase of the standard edition of the game. I wish a lot of developers would do that because in return, that's more value. Now, I'm not the biggest person when it comes to digital games. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a physical kind of guy. But I'm going to talk about some other stuff with Take-Two CEO and what he was actually saying about the whole digital thing and GTA 6. There's some more things that's going to tie into what I'm going to be saying here. But pay attention to what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that are not gamers. You see what I'm saying? They're fake. You know what I mean? They're fake freaking gamers. They want to pretend that they're gamers, but they're not. They're fake frauds. You know what I'm saying? When you check on their gamer tags and stuff, they don't play games. You know what I'm saying? They pretend to be gamers. And those kind of people are freeloaders, waste of time people. You see what I'm saying? They get on Twitter and then they start acting like, they, this and all that. But are you actually buying the game? Are you actually buying and playing these games? I've never seen so much toxic, polluted, diluted people in my entire freaking life. Like, it's so stupid to me. You know what I mean? We waste so much time getting caught up in propaganda about this being woke and this being that and that being that. But you're not playing any games. Make freaking sense, right? Oh, why you're not playing 007? Oh no, it's woke. It's this. I am so tired of that misrepresented word, out of freaking context word. I'm so tired of it. It's like we're not here to play video games.
Steam Deck price went up SMH.
I'm not surprised. I knew it was coming. We knew that was going to happen. Look at the RAM prices. Look at the, SSDs and all that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not surprised. RAM shortages, not surprised Steam Deck went up in price. People had all the opportunity in the world to get a Steam Deck. Now people want to cry? Cry me a river on that one. Thank you, Trito, for that one. I appreciate it. Now, listen to me. We have a lot of fake frauds out here. You know what I'm saying? That want to sit here and pretend. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? You don't care. You don't care. You don't care about video games. You know, you waste so much time pretending, right? You're just pretenders. That's basically what you are, a pretender. You're pretending to be a gamer. And the reality is, are you buying 007? No. Look how long we have been waiting. You see what I'm saying? People are their own worst enemy. You get mad at these companies, freaking hypocrites and frauds. Freaking snakes and frauds and Judases. You're no different from Judas betraying Christ. You're just the same. You're fraud. You're a freaking fraud. You know what I'm saying? You're not genuine. You're not authentic. You know what I'm saying? It's like people spend so much time complaining about this, complaining about that. And it's like, yeah, it's okay sometimes to, you know, say something if something is wrong, but sometimes there's nothing wrong. Just like how people sit there and talk about GTA 6. Oh, GTA 6 is woke and I'm not buying it. That's a lie. That's a lie. You see what I'm saying? They try to spin this woke narrative. You don't even know what woke even means. You know what I'm saying? You're just taking that word and misrepresenting that word and saying a bunch of nonsense that you don't even know. You're just running with a narrative that makes absolutely zero sense. Oh, I'm not buying GTA 6 because it's woke. I'm not buying 007 because it's woke. Is that really all it's about, being woke? What about the gameplay, dog? There's so many other variables to an actual game. What about the gameplay? You know what I'm saying? What about the graphics? What about the story? What about the characters? What about the sound? What about the controls? You know what I'm saying? What about the replay value? What are you talking about, dudes? You know what I'm saying? It's like you sit there, oh man, it's been years since we had a game like this. It's been over 20 years, 30 years ago. You finally get the game and you're still friggin' complaining. You're still complaining. Make that even make sense. Does that even make any sense whatsoever? You finally got the game after 30 plus years of waiting and then you're still complaining. And then you see how hard it is for us to get what we want. Pay attention to what I'm saying. You see how hard it is for us to get what we want in this gaming space, in this thing we call gaming, right? Because a lot of these companies like Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, let me turn on my heated seat right quick. Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, right? They listen more to shareholders. They listen more to investors. This is real. This is the long and short of it. Pay attention to what I'm saying. This is the truth. They pay more attention to numbers, shareholders, and freaking investors. And less about you and less about me. That's facts. Take it to the bank and go cash that mug. You know what I'm saying to be true. Don't act like you don't know what I'm saying. Right? Then you finally get the freaking game. Oh, I'm not buying it because it's woke. That's it? That's all you got? You haven't even give the game a chance. You haven't even played a freaking game. How about the gameplay? Is the gameplay good? How about the story? Is the story good? Because those are way, way more important things. It's like we get so, oh my God, obsessed with the gender of a character, or we get so obsessed with certain terminologies that we forget about what's important. Yes, these companies are pushing agendas and stuff like that, but what can you do? What can you do about that? Just don't buy it, right? If you're so completely against, but 99.90% of the time, that's basically what's been happening in this new age of gaming, is more people are finding things to complain about than actually gaming. And it shows into the numbers. People are just not buying the freaking games. And you wonder why. You wonder why you don't get the games that you want to play. Make it make sense, Marlon. No. It's the truth. You sit there, whine and bicker and complain like a little schoolgirl. Oh, they say this in the game. Oh, it's so woke. It's this and that. Hey. Okay, what else about the game do you like? Besides it being woke, what else? Oh, that's right. It looks like a PS4 game. What? Oh, PS. Okay. Okay, all right. Let's shut it down. Ah, ha. Corny joke. Okay. Oh, it looks like a PS4 game. Okay. Is there anything wrong with a game looking like PS4? Well, let's see here. Let's see here. It looks like PS4. In 2026, it looks like PS4. It looks like PS4. Regardless if it looks like PS4 or not, what about the gameplay? There's a lot of games that looks like PS4 and phenomenal.
It's always what can we do, just don't buy it. The same charade over and over again. Let's keep it 100 emoji. At the end of the day, it's not just don't buy it. Core gamers need to take a stand.
That's the problem. They're not taking a stand. They're too scared to take a stand. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. We spend so much time worrying about the wrong things instead of buying games and playing games. That's our job as gamers. Plain and simple. Buy games, play games. Not saying for you to buy every single thing, but my God, the nagging has to stop. The nagging has to freaking stop. Oh, no, I'm not buying it because it's woke. That's it? That's the only reason why? Oh, yeah, and it looks like a PS4 game. Okay, whether or not it looks like a PS4 game or a current gen game, you would still be complaining because that's what we do. That's what we do nowadays. These new age gamers are a freaking joke. The 90s boys, the 80s boys, those are the real boys. You know what I'm saying? These newer age gamers are a joke. You know what I'm saying? They don't play games, bro. They out here, you know what I'm saying? Playing Twitter, playing Instagram, playing freaking Facebook. That's what they're going back and forth with each other. You know, waste of freaking time, people. Instead of you out there playing freaking video games, you're out there going back and forth about what frame rate and what? What are we doing here? Waste of time, people. You're wasting time. Don't you know that? When you could be picking up a controller and playing, I'm pretty sure you got something to do. We all got things that we need to do. But no, people want to focus so much on being toxic and being negative and being a complete waste of time. So don't get mad when you don't get the games that you want to play and experience. Don't get mad. No. Don't get mad. Be mad at yourself. You see what I'm saying? When you don't get the games that you want to play, it's your fault. It's completely your fault.
Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo are too busy listening to activists and pushing for their core values instead of just making quality games. Sony is not making quality games anymore.
Man, you know, that's a broad statement right there because, you know, this is something that I've been talking about for a very long time, right? And, you know, people get mad at me. They get mad, you know, when we talk about GTA 6, when we talk about Rockstar, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. They get mad because, oh, well, you know, man, you did this and that. It's like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. What are you talking about, dude? It's sad.
They compare 007 to a Naughty Dog game. Naughty Dog on a whole other level by themselves. Not the best looking game, but the point is, I'm having fun. Price is justified emo.
I hear you, man. I hear you. And you know, it's thank you so much. Thank y'all for the super chats. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for y'all blessings. And my man, there's no hope. Thank you. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. It's like coming into this generation, we are all spoiled by graphics, right? Oh man, the graphics.
Hyper-real graphics don't even look good. Art style always should come first. People really think every single title has to be hyper-real. It's annoying.
Yep, it is true. It is true. And From State, listen to me. And thank y'all for y'all support. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. It's annoying. It's very annoying because yes, coming into this generation, people want better graphics, right? And obviously these companies, these developers, they make these games look really good. Ray tracing, photorealism to the 10th power. You know what I'm saying? Pushing higher polygons, higher assets, higher textures. You get what I'm saying? Higher frame rate. So obviously the natural mind, when you look at a game, you're like, whoa, man, look at the graphics. The first thing is, oh my God, the graphics. But the most important part is the gameplay. Because the graphics could look absolutely out of this world, but then the gameplay is trash. You see what I'm saying? The story can be trash. And in the case of 007, it's like, 007 looks amazing to me. It looks amazing to me. The gameplay is amazing. The graphics is amazing. The story is amazing. I played the game yesterday and I was having fun. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this looks amazing. The gameplay is crazy. It's a mixture of Hitman, obviously, IO Interactive, Hitman developer. Okay. Uncharted, you know what I'm saying? Metal Gear, Splinter Cell, Tomb Raider. You see how many games I just mentioned? All those games fused into one. It's just like Gohan and freaking Goku fusing together, or Vegeta and Goku fusing together, doing a fusion. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's amazing how developers can take ideas from other games that make other games so freaking great and wonderful.
And you wonder devs don't make something new.
Exactly. We over here crying about no 007. Man, it's been years since we got a 007. You find after 30 years, you finally got a freaking 007 game. Some of y'all, GoldenEye. How long ago GoldenEye came out? Years of freaking go. You finally got a freaking 007 game and you're complaining? You're ungrateful. So ungrateful. You should be saying, you know what? Okay, I think the graphics could have been better, but I'm going to support the game anyway because I want more companies, more developers to do more games like this, or to revive or to reboot franchises from when I was a kid. Some of y'all haven't played 007 since GoldenEye, since GameCube. That was light years ago. You finally get it. You finally got it. And you're complaining. You're not buying it. Why you ain't buying it? You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, it's for the stupidest reasons. It's woke. That's it. Because it's woke. You don't want to buy it. And we've been waiting, asking for a 007 for years. Who knows when we're going to get another 007 game. But no, that's it. And so back to the quality standpoint, because everybody's quality assurance, everybody's opinions on quality differs. You see what I'm saying? And I get it. People want the best looking game.
You can't compare 007 to any of these other games when IO Interactive engine is not even compatible with other studios' engines.
Exactly. They're using what? The Glacier engine or something like that. Listen to me, man. Listen, to me, the game looks absolutely incredible. That's my opinion. You see what I'm saying? It looks absolutely. Does it look like a PS4 game? No, not to me. It looks like a current gen game.
Therefore, I give them the benefit of the doubt because graphically and visually it looks better than the Hitman games.
Yep, 100%. 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's so annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, We over here crying and complaining about no 007. You remember when they first announced this game years ago? What was it, 4 or 5 years ago? Right? And we were like, man, we're getting a 007 game. Oh my God. Wow. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? You finally got the freaking game. And all I can hear people saying, oh, on PS5 Pro, the game is running at 1000p. What are we talking about, dude? What are we talking about? It's like, obviously it's upscaled from a lower internal, and it's the same thing that's going to happen with GTA 6. Same thing happened with Alan Wake. We waste so much time going on Twitter.
The best looking game that I've seen.
Listen,
from
bro.
them.
Listen, exactly. It's exactly. We on Twitter talking about 1000p. 1000p. Like, bro, obviously that's the internal
Instead
resolution.
Of saying woke is game, male, girl, or both.
Yeah. It like Vinny, it's ridiculous, bro. Like it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's 1000p. Oh, ha 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 ha! It's 1000p.
Gamers need to stop complaining and enjoy the game.
They're not gonna do that, Top Shelf. They're not gonna do that. I'm so tired of it, man. You know how hard it is for us to get games that we really want? And whenever we do, I swear, all people do is complain. Just buy the freaking, you know what I did yesterday? I went on PSN and I bought the friggin' game. I was not sent a review copy. The case in point, I don't get every single game in for review. You see what I'm saying? So when I don't get a game in for review, I carry my behind out there and I go purchase that game. If I'm interested in the game, I'm going to get it. You see what I'm saying? You have people that's been waiting on this game, interested in this game, said they're going to buy this game, had this game pre-ordered and canceled their pre-order because it's too woke. You haven't even touched the game with a 10-foot pole. It's too woke. That's like seeing a girl. Oh no, she's too big. Oh no, she's not really my type. Can you even give the girl a chance? You go out there to go to the dealership, right? You are interested in buying a car. The car that you really want, they don't really have, but they have this other car. And you're probably like, oh man, you know what? Nah. You haven't even give the car a chance. Yeah, it might not be your type. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the graphics this or oh, this or that. It might not be the kind of car you really, really like the most, but you might have a little bit of interest in it. You know, something might pique your interest, but because of one little thing. Oh, no. Like, man, I swear, dude. I swear. And then now, okay, here's the other thing. This is how you can't win when it comes to people. This is how you can't win. If 007 literally turns out to be the best looking game ever, right? Literally, just there's no other game that looks as good as it. There would have been something else to complain about. I swear to you guys. I swear to you. There would have been something else. If it looked like what's a game I can RE9, or if it looked like I don't know, Uncharted 5, whoever knows how that's going to look, or GTA, it looks like GTA 6. There would still be something to complain about. That's my point. Is people find so much time complaining versus saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to support this because I want more developers to support the idea of bringing back a relic of the past, relics of the past." You see what I'm saying? And 007 is a relic of the past.
Social media had make it what is it? Back in the 90s, early 2000s, there wasn't all of this bullcrap.
Yep.
Keyboard warriors with
Yep.
their trigger finger.
Yep. Yeah. Keyboard friggin' warriors. Keyboard freaking warriors. Internet thugs. You know what I'm saying? Keyboard freaking warriors and internet freaking thugs. You know what I'm saying? Keyboard freaking warriors and internet thugs. That's what you have. Internet thugs and keyboard warriors. These people are not, Lord Jesus. These people are not real gamers. They're not. You know what I'm saying? They are not real gamers. They're fake frauds. That's what they are. You know what I'm saying? They're not here to play video games. They're here to play keyboard and Twitter. Yeah, that because that's all that's important in gaming right now. And like I said before, the quality stuff, I can agree. We have not been getting
at the homie's house gaming.
I know, man. Me too, man. Me too. I miss the 90s, bro. You know what I'm saying? I miss the 90s. Listen, man. You know, I miss the 90s. I miss the 90s. I miss the 90s because the 90s was when I swear to you guys, man, the late 80s, early 90s was the best time. The best time. Music, movies, games, everything you can think of was amazing back then. Some people that were born in the 70s, maybe you can attest for that. I'm more of a 90s guy. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's nothing like what it used to be. I wish I could go back in time to show some of you guys how great gaming was. Nobody was sitting here complaining about, oh, the game being woke. Yes, we know a lot of this stuff is being pushed on us by developers and publishers and the likes. We get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time.
You know what, man? I know I said that Sony is not making quality games anymore. It's just I called it like I see it.
Yeah.
Sony's strongest is PS4, PS3, PS2, PS1 Air. Soon as we got to the PS5, all that changed.
Yep. 100%. I listen, man. Listen, you know, that's the thing. And you know what, McShawn? There were some quality games here and there from Sony, but not like, and people get mad at me. People get mad at me when I say it, but it's the truth. Sony is a shell of what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Sony was just dropping nothing but quality. Nowadays, they dropping the ball. You know, and then when you say, oh, who is asking for this game? Who is that? And then they try to twist it and turn it into another narrative. Oh, you know, that you just being negative. It's not being negative. It's the truth. It's the truth. This generation will never top the previous generation of PlayStation or Xbox. You know what I'm saying? None of these companies, not one of them. You know, maybe some people can say Nintendo, but Microsoft has made a complete 180 and started to figure things out real quick. They started to figure things out real quick because they realized they're like, you know what? We got to do better. We got to take a page out of Sony's book and we got to do better. We got to up our quality. Look at the games that they've been cranking out. Indiana Jones, Forza Horizon 5, Forza Horizon 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the games. Look at the games, bro. You know, Hellblade 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these freaking games, dog. The quality is insane. Microsoft has upped their quality. Look at Forza. People can't get their hands off of Forza right now. Literally over 300,000 players right now playing this game. Sold over 5 million copies and counting right now. You know what I'm saying? The game is doing well. And it's like, it's not just Sony that can make quality games. Microsoft can make quality games too. You see what I'm saying?
And that's the problem, Marlon. It's being pushed on us. It's not about us anymore. Sony, Microsoft, these companies are doing it for the sole purpose reason of making games for modern audiences.
Yep. Exactly.
Maybe they need to go back to releasing demos.
I miss that, bro. I miss that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really, really miss that when they used to release demos, because back then, oh man, try before you buy. You know what I'm saying? Way before the game even came out, you got a demo. I miss those days, man. PlayStation. Let me just show you how much of a diehard fan of PlayStation I am, bro. Y'all remember them PlayStation jam packs? Nah, you don't even know what that is. Some of y'all don't even know what that. Y'all don't know what that is. What?
FH6 is doing well. Imagine when it released on PS5.
Oh yeah, I know. It's going to do crazy numbers. Y'all don't even know. Some of y'all call yourselves PlayStation fans, right? You're PlayStation fans. Do y'all remember when Sony used to do them jam packs? You don't know what I'm talking about. You're probably asking Chat GPT, what the heck is a jam pack? What is Marlon talking about? Fake freaking fans. Fake. Most of them fake. Don't know what a jam pack is. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that was when it was good. That was, you call yourself a fan, a diehard fan? Maybe it might be before your time. Maybe. Fine. Cool. But most of these people, like, that was when it was good. I was there, bro. I was there. I lived those time frames. I was there. I was at Toys R Us when PS1 was getting ready to come out. I got
box rent, try before buy testing.
Man. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, listen to me. I remembered when the PS1 was getting ready to come out.
Stop bashing Sony. Is MS doing better? Nauseated face emoji. Vomiting face emoji.
Like I said, a mixture of all. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. All three companies. All three. Nobody is exempt from this. All three companies.
Pizza Hut demo discs.
Pizza Hut demo disc. Listen, man. Bro. When you sit down and you think about it, you know what I mean? Like, I miss those days. I miss those days so much. PlayStation Underground, PlayStation Jam Pack. You know what I'm saying? You get them Xbox demo discs. You know what I mean? Back in the day. That was when it was good. These companies are not doing it. It's not just Sony. Microsoft ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? I miss those days because that offered so much value to the gamer. All right, I played a demo. Oh, man, I'm interested. I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like you don't get no demos. You just get the game. You know what I mean? You get the game on release day, and then it goes down from there. So, again, to kind of tie into this topic here is people got to understand, bro, like there's a big quality issue going on. And let me say this also again, too. I am worried about the PlayStation 6 because if people over here laughing at an internal resolution, what is the PlayStation 6 going to do? PlayStation 6 is going to do exactly what PS5 Pro has been doing. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be upscaling games to 4K. That's what it's going to do. And if you're laughing at an internal resolution, oh, PS5 Pro is 1000p or 1152p. Ah ha ha ha. It's not even native 4K. Okay. Well, if you want native 4K, go buy a PC. That's what I tell those people. Go buy a PC. This is a console. You honestly think you're going to be able to get every single game to run at native 4K for $900? From a console, which it's overpriced like a big dog? Think about what I'm saying. And you know how hard it is to run a game at native 4K. It's very hard, especially these more complex games. It is very hard, right? So again, I say to those people, you're laughing at PS5 Pro's internal resolution, which it's going to be the same thing for GTA 6. GTA 6 is probably going to be upscaled to 4K from 720p. We'll see how much you're going to laugh then. And if that's such a big deal, go buy a PC. Go get a PC. That's what I say to those people. Stop freaking complaining. We just waste so much time whining like little schoolgirls complaining. Oh, it's 1000p. Why does it matter if it's 1000p or not? It's upscaled. Same thing DLSS does. It upscales from a lower internal resolution to a higher one. You're not even going to really tell the difference because of AI upscaling. AI upscaling. FSR does the same thing. XESS. Where's my PC boys with common sense who knows what I'm talking about? You know how upscaling works, right? man, I'm so tired. I'm tired, dude. This is exhausting. This is very, very exhausting. So if you're complaining right now about internal resolution that's being upscaled to a higher one, you should not buy a PlayStation 6 or an Xbox Helix. Save us the headache. Don't buy it. Literally, just don't buy it. Period. End of story. Because you're absolutely wasting your time and you're making a fool out of yourself for expecting a console that is basically shares the same DNA as a console that came out 6 years ago to do native 4K on every single game. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry to bust your party up, but it's not going to happen. I'm sorry to be cracking open your piñata. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. So get that out of your freaking heads. This is the way how it's going to go. Similar to how PC has been doing it for freaking years. That's how upscaling works. You don't like upscaling, you shouldn't be gaming at all because literally everything is being upscaled. Look at Nvidia right now. DLSS 5. Even though I think it looks too uncanny, even though I think it looks too fake, you see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't like upscaling, you should not be gaming. Because raw rasterization, raw 4K capabilities is far and in between. Some games can do it and some games can't. So what are you going to do? When GTA 6 comes out, the almighty PC, by then we're going to have 6090s. Who knows? Maybe GTA 6 can run on a 6090 without no upscaling. Hopefully. I would at least hope so. Because it's probably going to be about $4,000 MSRP with the way how things are so freaking expensive right now. How much you think a PlayStation 6 is going to be? Will PlayStation 6 run every single game at native 4K? No. I'm going to stop you right there. It's not going to happen. Why is that? I'll tell you why. It varies by game by game. By developer, by developer. By engine, by engine. Come on, you should know this. Optimization is going to be key. You can have the most powerful freaking hardware on the planet, but it comes down to the developers. It comes down to optimization. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. I don't know why this is so hard for some of you guys to comprehend. AI is just there to assist, to get those hard to run games like GTA 6 running in tip top shape. Looking its best and playing its best.
As long as the game is sharp and runs well, that's all I care about. Performance. If you're going to nitpick at internal res, buy a magnifying glass /PC.
Yeah, just go spend $5,000 on a rig.
I
Literally.
just want to say to this real quick, but the fact that you're defend Sony like this, some of you all in the comic section are really a part of the problem.
Yep. Part of the problem. That's the reality. Part of the problem. You know? And it's okay to call out Sony. It's okay to call out Microsoft. It's okay to call out Nintendo. But some people, you know, where's our third trailer? Still waiting, my brother. We're still waiting. And we're going to get to that topic. We're going to get to that. I defend Sony. Right.
We'll make our own destiny.
Right.
Are we still PlayStation batting today?
Right. Thank you so much, Top Shelf. I appreciate you. Right. No, we're talking about everybody. Again, you guys hear what you want to hear. I said Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. All these companies are a shell of what they used to be. I said all three companies. You hear what you want to hear. Yes, okay, we're talking about Sony. Yes, Mick Sean mentioned about the quality of Sony games. Yeah, obviously Sony quality of their games is far and in between. Not like what it used to be.
Problem is Sony is too comfortable Microsoft. That's actually been doing better than Sony this generation in certain aspects.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it 100 emoji.
It's like, bro, but see, this is the problem. This is the problem. We have selective hearing. We have, our ears. We got like my dad would say, concrete is poured down in your ears. You hear what you want to hear. You see what I'm saying? You hear what you want. But as soon as you get on one company, oh no, you're bashing that company. Instead of saying, look, the quality hasn't been the same. Look at all these games. And let's talk about let's talk about the first topic right now. Let's pull off the Band-Aid right now. Let's talk about the whole Naughty Dog situation. Woo! Let's talk about this. Cause there was a big misunderstanding. So let's talk about it. We're going to talk about the Steam Deck. Well, yes, we're going to talk about that because I know a lot of you guys want to talk about that. So we'll talk about that too. But before we get to the Steam Deck stuff, let's talk about the Naughty Dog stuff. Okay? All right. So like I said earlier in the stream, we just got a lot of fake frauds. You know what I'm saying? Fake people that want to sit here and pretend like they're real gamers and want to sit here and pretend like they're with you when reality is they're not. So they're fake. They're Judases, right? Same thing about this report. Oh, yeah. Sony is mad at Naughty Dog.
Graphics ain't the be-all and all gameplay is.
Nope.
If GTA 6 came out as a 1080p game but has great gameplay, great story, and runs super smooth, then deal.
There you go. You got a deal. There you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. That is all that really matters at the end of the day. Nothing else matters. That's all that matters. But people are always going to find a way to complain. Oh, GTA 6, I'm disappointed. It's not native 4K. Do you know how hard it is to get a game like GTA 6 to run at native 4K? Go buy a $5,000 rig and get out of my face. Get a $5,000 rig. If you want GTA 6, because more than likely GTA 6 is going to run at a lower internal resolution like 1125p or 1080p or 900p or something like that to upscale the image quality, and people are going to complain. Mark my words, what I tell you, they're going to complain. I'm going to laugh in those people's faces and be like, go buy a $5,000 rig and stop freaking complaining. Now look at this.
You saying the Pro isn't capable?
I'm not, listen, it is capable, but it's hard for it to run every single game at native 4K. Majority of the games on PS5 Pro is relying on PSSR because it's using the same CPU. It has the same APU, right, as the PS5. The only difference is it has a better GPU and it has RDNA 4 like features. So it gets all the newer benefits when it comes to ray tracing and all that kind of stuff. But CPU is also as important as well. So there's that. Look at this nonsense on your screen right now. You see what I'm saying? How, and this is something that I struggle with on my channel, how people run with narrative. They clip your stream. They misquote you. They hear what they want to hear. They misrepresent you. You know what I mean? People that's supposed to stand up for you ain't standing up for you because they fake freaking frauds and snakes. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of these snakes and these Judases because they'll take exactly what you say and twist it and turn it for their own narrative. Fake freaking frauds. So I got sent this recently and I just smile within myself.
What they say, you can't get all your cake and eat it. You're not gonna have all the kinks and whistles. That's just how some of these games.
Yep.
Person shrugging emoji.
100%, McShawn, 100%. You're never gonna always get every single thing that you want. And I'm gonna get on the GTA situation in just a second here. But let's clear the air on this thing. How people sit there and misquote people. You know what I'm saying? Take a quote that somebody says and twist it and turn it. Oh, now people are saying that Sony is mad at Naughty Dog. Really? Really? I mean, one would kind of really think maybe they are mad because they haven't put out anything. But what is that what Jason Schreier was trying to say? Is that what Jason Schreier was trying to say here? Because clearly people took that narrative as, oh, Sony is so mad because the budget for Intergalactic to Heretic Prophet is so massive. You see what I'm saying? Bashing Sony. That's, you see that now I see that goes right into the alley of bashing Sony right there. That's bashing Sony right there, because it's like, obviously this is not true. And you're running with the narrative of, well, Sony is mad at Naughty Dog because of, you know, they haven't put out anything new, and they haven't this and they haven't that. And it's like, really? Where's the evidence? Where is the freaking evidence? Now, part of me do believe that Sony is probably irritated with Naughty Dog because they haven't put out anything new. It's not hard to believe, but don't sit there and take what this man said and misrepresent it. You see what I'm saying? I can't stand that. And that's the reason why I didn't jump on this right away. I saw other YouTubers running with this narrative. Oh yeah, Sony is mad at Naughty Dog. Where's the evidence? Look at this, right? Look at this. Because right now, Jason Schreier was sitting here replying to someone. So Gavo basically said, company that has no issue letting Naughty Dog spend 5+ years and $300 million on a single player title.
PlayStation hate is forced. Now that they come out and confirm it, y'all understand it? I don't like that. Y'all wasn't hearing me.
Hey, well, here it is. VJ, here it is right here in front of your face. So this man said, Gavo, again, before you donated, company that has no issue letting Naughty Dog spend 5+ years and $300 million on a single player title, now concerned about spending money on a new MMO shooter with a built-in fan base. Just fantastic. And then Jason Schreier come down here and said, oh, they definitely have an issue with that. And so people run with that narrative. Oh, so Jason Schreier is saying that, you know, Sony is mad at Naughty Dog. What? How did this translate into, man, this is annoying. How did this translate into Sony is mad at Naughty Dog? You see what I'm saying? And so basically, for those who missed it, the Washington studio is wrapping up support on Destiny 2 and doesn't have a new project in the pipeline. Layoffs are expected at Sony subsidiary while it continues to support Marathon and plan out what's next. Obviously, we heard all this stuff with Bungie right now, you know, basically in shambles at this point. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, it's funny how people just run with the freaking narrative. Now, Jason Schreier comes out here, and Jason Schreier is saying he recently commented that Sony is reportedly upset with Naughty Dog over no new game releases in the entire PlayStation 5 generation thus far, and the gigantic budget of Intergalactic. Oh, they definitely they definitely have an issue with that. Okay, so this was Dom the Bomb, right? And then obviously now Jason Schreier pretty much come out and said it wouldn't need any clarification if people would stop just posting my replies out of context with widely misleading tweets and headlines. You see what I'm saying? This is how the snowball effect happens, to where people hear what they want to hear. They run with whatever narrative they want to run with. Because I remember I was sent that headline a couple days ago. Oh man, Marlon, Sony is mad at Naughty Dog. Oh my God, that's a headline right there. See, a lot of these websites and YouTubers, all they care about is clicks. You know what I'm saying? All they care about is clicks. But go into the source and finding out exactly what's being said. Oh, Jesus Christ. Same thing for Xbox. Same thing for Nintendo. Sorry to call out your name, God. It's so irritating, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then he said, I reported that Sony hasn't greenlit Destiny 3 because of the cost. Someone said something about Sony having an issue with Destiny 3's cost, but not Naughty Dog's cost. I said, of course, they had an issue with Naughty Dog's costs. You see that? But how do you take that out of context and say, well, yeah, Sony, Sony is mad at Naughty Dog. Jeez, man, I can't with people, bro. And somehow that was misinterpreted by wide swaths of the internet to mean that Sony is angry at Naughty Dog. Absurd. Exactly. Freaking absurd, bro. Because it's like, that's not what the man said. Verbatim, that's not what he said. He did not say that, Sony is mad at Naughty Dog. People, man, people. So again, guys, people like to run with the narrative, you know what I'm saying? And will try to say anything to, I don't know, push their inner agenda. You know what I'm saying? And it's, I don't know, man.
You did that and said they should be mad.
I did that, and please let me understand what you're saying. You did that and said they should be mad? Well, I said I can see how Sony could be upset. I mean, this is not, Naughty Dog hasn't put out anything since Last of Us Part 2. New. I can see the reality of Sony being mad. If that's what you're saying, I can see it. But that's not what he said, though. That's not what came out of Jason Schreier's mouth. I can see how Sony could be upset with them. You know, because they haven't put out anything. But is that the reality? Who knows? I don't know. And that's not what Jason Schreier just said. So there's that. All right. Now, we got some breaking news. Oh man, this just came out of nowhere. And I'm telling y'all right now, it's about to get ugly out here, bro. It literally is, because this is crazy. All these prices are just, my God, going up and going up and going up and going up and going up. And they're not coming down. And people, you know, it's funny to me. And people are over here thinking that, wait a minute. Yeah. PlayStation 6 is going to be cheap. Yep. PlayStation 6 is going to be cheap, man. PlayStation 6 will be cheap. PlayStation 6 will be cheap. Yeah, keep dreaming. Keep thinking. Keep dreaming if you think that's going to work.
I was on lunch break at work, so I missed the stream start, but on that last report you said Judas. What that have to do with Schreier?
Because you have a lot of fake Judases. You have a lot of people over here taking things out of context. You see what I'm saying? And that's not the reality. You see what I'm saying? Running with narratives that are not true. Hypocrites, fake frauds, snakes, same thing. Now let's move on. Now look at this, just came out of left field. So we cover everything that we get our hands on here. And look at these prices. Wow. Oh God. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my friggin' God. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Pay attention to your screen. Look at this. Huh? Pay attention to your screen. Huh? Lord have mercy. Woo. Lord have mercy, bro. Look at the y'all really think PS6 is gonna be cheap? Yeah. And y'all really think PlayStation 6 is gonna be cheap? You really think PlayStation 6 is gonna be cheap? Think again. $789 for a 512 gigabyte OLED Steam Deck. And we have a $950 1 terabyte Steam Deck OLED. Are y'all paying attention to this? $1,000 for a Steam Deck? $1,000? $1,000 for a 1 terabyte Steam Deck OLED? Bruh, we are in trouble. And we over here talking about PS6 gonna be cheap. PlayStation 6 is gonna be so cheap. Yeah, think again, buddy. Think again. Yeah. We think, oh yeah, Marlon. Yeah, dog. Yeah, the PlayStation 6 is gonna be $500. Keep on dreaming. Keep on dreaming. Because you're dreaming right now. Keep on dreaming, baby.
Come on, gamers, over 800 plus PLL watching, only 124 like. Show some love and
hit
make
that
up
like
the stream,
button.
Prove you not a snake, Judas or fraud.
There
Smiley
you go.
face
There
emoji.
you go. There you go. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. There you go. Straight up. Now listen to me. Listen to me. All right? Because it's about to get even crazier now. You ready? You ready? Nah, some of y'all are still sleeping. Pay attention to your screen. So, GTA fans are mad. Make sure y'all subscribe, like the stream, all that good stuff. GTA fans are so mad right now. Yeah, they're upset. You know why they're upset? Because the lack of news from Rockstar. That's why they're upset. You know, yeah, Rockstar, man, you could have just come out and say, hey, look, the new release date is November 19th. It's not May 26, 2026. The lack of care, Naughty Dog. You're supposed to care about us. I said Naughty Dog. I'm tripping. I got Naughty Dog in my head. Rockstar. Rockstar, you're supposed to care about us. You know? Come on, man. Why are you doing this to us? Why are you not giving us any updates, man? You could at least come out and put out a tweet and be like, hey, look, sorry. You know, the new date is November 19th. It's not May 26, 2026 anymore. Come on. Where's the care? Where's the love? And so that's the narrative for GTA 6 right now. The reality is this. Rockstar is going to do whatever Rockstar wants to do. Everybody knows what the release date is. I know a lot of people are upset. They're on edge because, well, we don't have a trailer. No. Let's be real. We don't have a trailer. I'm upset too, but at the same time, it's like, it is what it is, bro. We just got to wait. We have to freaking wait at this point. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we are confirmed. We are locked in for November 19th. November 19th is the time. We heard from Strauss. Now, speaking of Strauss, listen to me right now. I need you to listen to me before we get into this article. Strauss, and y'all got yourselves to be blamed. I keep telling y'all, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at Strauss and Take-Two. Get mad at yourselves. Because it was reported in an interview with Strauss Zelnick that majority of people right, is leaning towards digital media. So in other words, don't get mad if they come out with collector's editions or whatever other physical editions and there's no physical copies. Don't get mad. Obviously, they're going to have a standard copy of the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, you might, or maybe they might have a deluxe edition with the game.
GTA gonna be at State of Play, I bet. You think so?
I hope so, man. I hope so, but I don't think so because it's gonna overpower everything. So I'm playing Russian roulette in my head right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would love for it to be there so we can see it sooner rather than later, but all we can do is wait until the summer, right? Summer starts June 21st. Summer starts June 21st. So anytime after June 21st is probably when we can expect the third trailer. It's probably when we can expect pre-orders to happen. Just the reality. I think if it shows up at the State of Play, it's going to overpower everything. And we're going to talk about the State of Play in the latter part of the show. But Mr. Strauss Zelnick said to the news reporter that, hey, look, you know, we're looking more on the digital side of things when it comes to this game. They're going to be tapped into the digital side of things in terms of how they're going to distribute this game. But there's also a physical component, he said, that attaches itself to GTA 6. So that means for the physical gamer out there, you are not prime number one. You see what I'm saying? You are like secondary. Digital gamers are first. Digital is always going to be first. Remember, Sony data came out and showed us that over 80% of people play their games digitally. So again, don't get mad at Rockstar or Take-Two if they come out with digital only of GTA 6 besides the standard edition of the game. Because I know some of y'all are going to be mad if they don't have a physical copy, you know, in the collector's edition, because chances are it probably ain't gonna have no physical copy. Who knows? Maybe they might do it. I don't know. But all I'm saying is digital is the future. Don't get mad because majority of people play their games digitally anyway. Now, moving to the actual story here, right? Moving to the actual story. Look at this. Now, look at this. So, GTA 6 delay has gamers outraged at complete lack of care from Rockstar Games. Ooh, so people are mad. GTA fans are up in arms again. Why is this happening? Why? Oh, yeah, yesterday was May 26th. Was a significant day for GTA 6. It was the day that the title was originally supposed to launch before its second delay. And then now certain GTA fans don't think Rockstar Games should have let the day pass unacknowledged, criticizing the studio's lack of care. Does Rockstar care? No, they don't. They obviously don't. I mean, everybody knows to Rockstar is like, why waste a tweet on that? If we're going to tweet about the third trailer. Who cares? At the end of the day, all that really matters is you get your third trailer and you get your pre-orders and you go about your business. That's how Rockstar is looking at it. Like, really? Y'all crying. Why are y'all freaking crying? The game is coming out November 19th. This is what I'm saying. You can't please everybody. Yes. Would I like Rockstar to make a tweet? Sure. Yes. Give us something on GTA 6. But I can sympathize a little bit with GTA fans on this one. Like, bro, like on your Twitter account, you still got the second trailer pinned up on your Twitter account saying May 26th. Can you at least put up the new release date or something? I understand from that perspective, but again, bro, like Rockstar is busy right now. They're busy working on the game. So Obviously, their marketing team is separate and their PR team is separate from the developers. But I'm just saying, you know, why waste a tweet on that when everybody knows, everybody who cares about GTA 6, they already know the game is coming out November 19th. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't freak. You just can't win with people, man. Like, it's just, that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh my friggin' God. You know, it's like, come on, dog. For real? For real? We can't find anything else to complain about. Nope. That's what we're going to complain about. All right, man. Enough with this. Let's go ahead and let's talk about this because Sony, let's talk about Sony and the state of play. All right. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Share out the stream. Appreciate everybody for being here. One love. God bless. I love y'all. It's called humanity. You're right, Skillful. That's exactly what it's called. People like to complain about every single. Listen, I'm right there with y'all. Like I said, I can sympathize with people. I can sympathize with people and I can say, hey, you know what? I see where y'all coming from, but is it that big of a deal? No, because Strauss during the Take-Two earnings call have already came out 5 times. If you call yourself a GTA fan, come on, you should know this. Stop the whining and complaining. You should know this already. I get it. Everybody is all antsy, like they got ants in their clothes. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, we know, I got to tell myself that too, man. My patience is running low, but at the same time, bro, we ain't got that much longer. You know what I'm saying? The game is coming out 5.5 months call it 5.5 months from now. We're under 6 months away. Can't believe it, but it's going down. Microsoft, and another thing y'all have to pay attention to, look at how many tweets from different parts of the world, Xbox Twitter accounts that are saying to wishlist the game. Think about that. That's basically marketing. Like telling you, hey, wishlist the game on Xbox. That's part of the strategy if you are paying attention. So we know this game is locked in. Sony have been sending out emails to PS4 players telling them, hey, look, upgrade, dog. Upgrade, dog. Upgrade November 19th. Upgrade to a PS5. That's the only way you're going to play this game. Or get an Xbox. Well, obviously, Sony is not going to tell you get an Xbox. They're going to tell you to get a PS5. Come on, you should already know that. So, listen to me now. And listen to me very good. So, Sony is hyping up this state of play. They're hyping up this state of play. Sony just put out another tweet yesterday. You see this? Sony put out another tweet at 9:01 a.m. yesterday. So they're hyping up this state of play. They're trying to remind you we still got a little bit of ways to go. You know what I'm saying?
I think PS6 is more likely if 2027 not changed.
I hope so. But we're not going to see PS6 here, though. You're not going to get any PS6 here, though. I'm going to tell you that. So let's talk about this state of play right quick. Let's talk about it. Sony is re-hyping up this state of play again. They tweet about it again yesterday. So one would assume that this is going to be a big one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like it's going to be a big state of play. It's going to be in theaters, all this and that. The Alamo Theater, you know, people are going to be able to watch it. And so, again, it's like one would really think, okay, we're 1 week. They're saying 1 week. We're 1 week away. They're pushing this right now. We're 1 week away from this state of play. Sony's like, look, bro, we're trying to hype this thing up and we're trying to let y'all boys know. We just retweeted again. We're 1 week away, man. You know, so get hype. Basically saying get hype. Now, we already know when it comes to state of play, when it comes to state of plays and stuff like that, like not to get hype, but Wolverine, even Insomniac Games put out another tweet yesterday basically saying, hey, look, Marvel's Wolverine. I am so excited for Wolverine alone got me hype. But at the same time,
Marlon, stop it, bro. Now I expect better from you. Seriously, being surprised that Sony it's up. I'm tired of getting my hopes up then disappointed.
I
Frowning
know.
face emoji.
I know.
Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
But what I'm saying is Sony is trying to remind you that a week from now, tune in June 2nd. Right? So they're clearly hyping this up. They're clearly wanting you to tune in. Am I right? Am I wrong? So at the same time, it's up to us to use caution. But I will say this state of play is looking like it's going to be a big one. It's going to be over 90 minutes. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be over a 90 minutes. That's been confirmed by the theater that it's going to be over 90 plus minutes. So clearly they got a lot of things to show. But what I'm saying is I am hype for Wolverine. That's a game that I've been talking about. Ben said I'm excited to play. So Wolverine being the headliner, we've been talking about this. They said spring, we're going to get, more updates on Wolverine. Here we go. Now we got Wolverine. We know it's coming. One more week and we're there. Now listen to me and listen to me very clearly right now. Still temper your expectations. I'm not saying for you to get overly hyped. Still temper your expectations. Now, on the idea of GTA 6 showing up here, I don't know, man. I just can't see it being there. Like I'm struggling with this. I just can't see it being there. And the reason why I don't see it being there is because it's going to overpower everything else. But maybe somebody can sit here and give me a reason why it could be there. Because unless Sony just got some amazing new IPs or some sequels to show off, that's going to blow everybody away that's a PlayStation fan, or something bigger than their first party and second party games are going to be showing up here. And what is bigger than GTA 6? But then if you show GTA 6 at the end of the show, people are going to be talking about GTA 6 the entire time. You know what I'm saying? But I also do believe that if people are interested in those games, they're still going to buy it regardless. But I'm just saying the conversation, the narrative will be overpowered. Let's see here.
I'll believe it when I see it, dog.
I know, man. Same here. But at the same time, like I said, McShawn, temper expectations. Skillful says, Marlon, do you think Wolverine pre-orders will go live? I think so.
It's not too early. Teaser would match PS5 timeline.
Match PS5 timeline? I still think it's too early. I still think it's too early. But yeah, Skillful, to answer your question, yes, I do believe that pre-orders will go live. I mean, you show off gameplay. They're going to open the show with, I believe they're going to open the show with Wolverine. Sorry, guys. They're going to open the show with Wolverine. And I think after they show Wolverine, I think that's when pre-orders are going to go live. You know what I'm saying? Because people are going to be like, okay, when can we pre-order? You know what I'm saying? So I do believe that's when pre-orders are going to go live, is on that same day. If not, maybe the day after, but I'm willing to bet the same day. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to bet the same day. So there's that. But yeah, man, I hope for Sony's sake, because the last state of play that we had was what, February? That state of play, in my opinion, was probably one of the best ones. Like, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? It probably was one of the best state of plays that we have gotten since the early parts of the PS5 generation. You know what I mean? So let's just see. Can this state of play, go head to head with the last state of play? Only time will tell. I mean, we still got to wait and see what happens. So Marlon, do you think Gears of War will be at? Oh yeah. They already said top shelf. They already said that it's going to be after the Xbox showcase. So it's going to be a Gears of War Direct, a Gears of War E-Day Direct after the Xbox showcase. So I can't wait for that. I am so excited, Brand. I'm happy to be a gamer, dog. I'm happy to be a gamer. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be a gamer. Let's go. Let's go. Lieutenant, I appreciate you, brother. Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned, Lieutenant. I am so hyped for not just the state of play, but also Summer Game Fest. Man, it is showcase season, boys. Next week is going to be the start of showcase season. So I'm going to need for you boys to get hyped. Regardless of state of play or not, it's showcase season time, baby. And you need to get hyped. Let's go.
Hey, this is for all them PS
Let's go.
boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is.
If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to hey. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype. Get hype. Get hype.
If you a Sony pony, giddy up.
Woo! Hold up. So you need to get hype. You need to get hype regardless. Showcase season, boys. You know what I'm saying? It feels like E3 all over again. You know what I'm saying? It feels like E3 all over again. Summer Game Fest, State of Play, Nintendo Direct, Xbox Showcase. We're probably going to get a Ubisoft Showcase. We're probably going to get a EA Showcase. We're probably we will be getting that Xbox Fan Fest. So get hype and get excited and stop playing. Let's go, man. Let's go. Get hype, son. Now, listen to me. Listen to me. There's so much goodness that we about to experience. I am so freaking hyped right now. There is so much because there's so many games that we've been waiting on. I know Jeff Keighley got some bangers, bro. I know Jeff Keighley got some bangers. I know he does. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jeff Keighley. You know what I'm saying? I know he got some bangers. I know Microsoft got some bangers too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Let's go. Representing. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go, man. Take care of yourselves, man. I keep telling you boys this, and it's the truth. Take care of yourselves. You know what I mean? Make sure that you're in good health and in good spirit. Take care of yourselves because this is gaming season. Gaming season at an all-time high. You see what I'm saying? We got so many games to play right now. It's not even funny. Period.
Did you see that Clockwork Revolution Fable and New Plague Tales was on the coming soon section of GP?
I saw that. I just did not want to spoil anything for people, but I saw that and I was like, wait a minute.
Marlon, I'm dying, laughing bro, rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Someone got offended in the comments, called me a Xbot. I can't with these people, man. I couldn't imagine being in your shoes. That's what happens when you keep it real. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the
Yo, just brush it off. You know, brush it off. But yeah, that clockwork
you
is...
You can't win at this point.
You
rolling
can't.
on the floor laughing
You
emoji.
You can't. You just got to brush it off. Brush it off. You know what I'm saying? You gotta brush it off. You know what I'm saying? Brush it off, bro. Because, you know, people are going to say whatever they want to say. And that's okay. You know, for a lot of people, that's okay. So, yeah. Timeline PS5 tease.
Timeline PS5 teased in April 2019, release Nov 2020.
Yeah, but it might not be ready, though, Daniel. It might not be ready. You know what I'm saying? Also, there are rumors of RE Code Veronica remake might be revealed at SGF. Yep. I've been here. I was hearing about that too. Lieutenant, I appreciate you, brother. Make sure y'all boys give the stream a thumbs up and hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel, chat. I appreciate y'all. Let's talk about this Days of Play. Sony has been doing this probably since what? PS4 at this point? This Days of Play, you know what I mean? Where they give like special discounts on consoles and accessories and things of that nature. I still do believe that Sony, and be in agreement with me or disagree with me, I do believe that Sony needs to drop the price on the PlayStation 5 and the PS5 Pro when... Oh, yeah, and we're going to talk about Hip Hop Gamer's tweet. Shout out to Hip Hop about GTA. Let's finish this off. I do think they should drop the price. Will they do it? Probably not. Will they do it? Probably not. They're probably not going to drop the price. And so let's talk about it. You ready? You boys ready? I don't think you boys are ready. I don't think y'all are ready. Let's do it, man. Let's take it away. All right, so we got Sony's Days of Play, baby. So they offer massive discounts and player activities and exciting offers and PlayStation Plus content. And so it's going to be going down from May 27th to June 10th. All right, so this is where they have all kind of tournaments and all kind of different stuff. This is the June monthly games. Grounded. Oh boy. Can't say I'm really interested in Grounded, right? And then also Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 and Dark Tide Warhammer. Can't say I'm interested in those games. Nope. Can't say I'm interested. Destiny 2 Legacy Collection. Of course. We got to shout hooray for that Bungie acquisition. There you go right there. GameCat don't care for Destiny 2. So does not apply to me. Oh, there's some PlayStation Plus icons pack right here. In case if you boys play that FC26, there you guys go on that one. And we do have some PlayStation Indies. So they have, available in game trials. They have Expedition 33, Baby Steps. Wait a minute. I didn't even thought that we was going to see Baby Steps and Luminous. All right. So there you go right there. And Baby Steps, baby. Game of the year right there. Game of the year. And oh wait, here we go. So Days of Play. This is some of the savings that you want to pay attention to. So there will also be offers for PS5 accessories and games. So no PlayStation console price drop, because usually they will kind of have, some price drops here and there for like consoles and stuff, but $100 off. For those of you who want to play on PlayStation VR and stuff like that, $50 off the Pulse Explorer wireless earbuds, and then also $40 off the Elite, and then $30 off the DualSense Edge controller for those of you who probably have been waiting for a little price drop. I mean, obviously, that's not really that big of a price drop, but hey, it's going to really tack back up with taxes and fees. $30 off the Access controller, and then $20 off DualSense wireless controller, and then various discounts on PS5 games such as Ghosts of Yotei Helldivers 2, Death Stranding 2, and The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. So yeah, and it says right here, when ordering directly from PlayStation, you can also enjoy free standard shipping and free returns on eligible orders. So
no portal price drop either. Very weird to me.
Yep, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like usually, I don't know, man. Sony hurting for money right now. Sony hurting for money. You know what I mean? It's a tight ship right now, boys. It's a very, very tight ship, and they're hurting for money right now. They're literally hurting for money, and so yeah, man, they don't want to drop the price. But like all I gotta say is this, bro. When GTA 6 comes out, you better drop the price. You know what I'm saying? You bet. I dare anybody to debate me on that. You are probably going to agree with me. You're probably going to agree with me. Drop the friggin' price. Drop the price of the PS5 Pro. Drop the price of the PS5. No exceptions. No exceptions. If you want these things to really sell very well, I mean, people are going to pay how much money they want to pay just to play GTA 6. But I'm just saying, you notice we have not seen no hardware like console, on sale here. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe they might drop it by the time pre-orders go live for GTA 6, because obviously they're going to have bundles and stuff. And let's hope and see, what they're going to do with bundles and stuff, like the GTA 6 bundle. Who knows? Maybe it might, like I said, it might show up there. It might not. Or they might put it up on the PlayStation blog. So we'll see. You know what I mean? You say it's not happening. They need to drop the price, bro. They need to drop the freaking price. I know some people are going to be like, man, greedy, bro. Greed. It's greed. I hear you guys. But I feel like to commemorate the launch of GTA 6, it's the biggest game of the entire decade. It's the biggest game of the generation. Drop the price. You know what would be so funny? If Sony wants to be greedy, you know what would be so funny? Is if Microsoft, because I told y'all, Microsoft ain't got nothing to lose. If Microsoft comes out and be like, all right, so Sony want to play that game, let's drop the price of the series consoles. I can almost guarantee you, while the preferred platform to play GTA 6 is PlayStation, I can almost guarantee if they drop the price and Sony does not, them Xboxes are going to be sold out. 100%. Because if I was in the market to buy a console and I see Sony over here talking about, oh, no, we're not dropping the price. But no, if Microsoft drops the price, Sony is going to drop the price. They're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? They're not stupid. But I feel like both Sony and Microsoft should drop the price to commemorate the launch of GTA 6. That's just the right thing to do. You're at the end of the freaking generation. All this market conditions is nonsense. All this market, this is straight profit. Anything over MSRP for these companies, let me give you a 411 real quick, is all profits. These companies are swimming in cash. When they go up on the price, talking about market conditions, right? Yeah, you already allocated a certain amount of RAM to mass produce these existing consoles. You ain't fooling me. You could try to fool somebody else and talk about market conditions all you want. You ain't fooling me. So again, all profit. All profit. Anything over MSRP is all profits. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no nonsense. Oh, well, it's costing them this. Yes, but at the same time, these companies, when they go to these RAM and NAND manufacturers and stuff like that, they allocate a certain amount to last them for a certain amount of time, unless there's some sort of shortages or anything like that going on, which that's what's happening right now. But you really think it's that drastic for them to sit there and go up on the price $150, $200 more? Guys, this is like nickel and dime on the dollar for them to mass produce a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe buy the dollar, maybe buy $2 or $3 per unit. You know what I'm saying? It's not that much. So we're the ones that are getting, let me not say that because then it's going to be a big pause. We're the ones that are getting hit with the ridiculous prices. Don't be fooled by a lot of these companies. They're over here just trying to finesse you. So again, you want to play GTA 6 on the preferred platform? Drop the price. Drop the price. Let's go in the Q&A. Drop the freaking I'm gonna laugh so freaking hard, bro, if they come out here and be like, yep, $900 for a PlayStation 5 Pro to play GTA 6. I don't give a doggone if it's 60 frames per second on PS5 Pro with GTA 6. Not worth it. Not worth it. But hey, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. If you want to spend $900 on a PS5 Pro to play GTA 6 at 60 frames per second, that's your business. That's your business. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do, dog. That's your business. But don't get mad when PlayStation 6 comes out and it's $900. You're going to be mad because you're going to be like, man, I should have just saved my money. Or I should have just waited for a price drop. Or I should have just, go on the used market, go on Marketplace and find me a used PS5. You doggone freaking right. You doggone right. But we'll see what Sony does. We'll see what Microsoft does. I hope they drop the price for some of y'all. But we're in the Q&A portion of the show right now. You say your son passed all his exams. Now he's off to the 11th grade. Hey, yo, shout outs to your son, man. Lieutenant, shout outs to your son. Big ups to your son, man. One love, my brother. My man, Mark says, I'll wait for Helix. If these current consoles cannot hit 60 with GTA, nope, ain't no way. I play open world at 30 frames. You know what, man? I'm with you, though. I can see where you're coming from, man. But golly, Mark, you've been waiting for 13 years. Are you gonna tell me you'll be willing to wait another maybe 2 to 3 more years max to get it on PlayStation 6? I can't wait any longer, man. I'm sorry, I can't wait any longer. I can't. Everybody else is playing GTA 6, but I can't play GTA 6. I don't know. But you know what? I do believe this game is probably going to be running at 60 frames, man. Look at it this way. I know 007 and GTA 6 are 2 different kind of games. Oh, Insider Gaming has a showcase tomorrow. Oh, yeah, it's the 28th. I wonder what kind of games they're going to be showing. If my schedule's not crazy tomorrow, we might stream it. We'll see. So back to what I was saying. I can see GTA 6 running at 60 frames, but at a lower internal resolution. You see what I'm saying? In order to achieve that. That's what's going to happen. That's probably, knock on wood, that's probably what's going to happen. They're going to, bro, you have 13 years to optimize GTA 6. I don't want to hear no excuses from Rockstar or anybody else. Oh, it's so complex. Oh, it's this and that. Yeah, that's great. But if you optimize your crap out of your game, similar to 007, similar to Forza Horizon 6, similar to Resident Evil 9, all these games are properly optimized on PC. I don't want to hear no excuses. Okay? I know GTA 6 is way bigger. Look at Crimson Desert. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear no excuses. You have 13 years to evolve the Rage engine. I'm serious. I love Rockstar, but no, I got to speak my mind. I don't care. Now, let go of me. Let go of me, man. Get your hands off of me right now and hear me what I'm saying right now. And that was a mental check for your boy. So pay attention to what I'm saying. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses. You better make sure that this game is well optimized. Bro, we've been waiting all this time. Boy, people are going to riot if this is a poorly optimized game. And Rockstar is kind of notorious for their games not being the best in terms of optimization. So I don't want to hear no excuses, dog. Because a lot of times people be like, oh yeah, Rockstar games, they have clunky freaking controls. The controls are so wonky and clunky and the optimization is in the dumpster fire. I don't want to hear it. Because all I want to know, you have 13 years. You see other developers, other publishers evolve their engine. Sony, a lot of their in-house engines for a lot of their first-party games evolved over time. A lot of third-party studios' engine evolve over time. I don't want to hear no excuses. Lower the internal resolution to as low. I don't give a doggone if it's 2080p and upscale it to 4K. I don't give a doggone. As long as the game looks decent to me and I'm playing at 60 frames, that's all that matters to me. Lower that mug. Go as low as you can. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And give us the game running at 60. That's how it's designed to play. I don't want to play that at 30 frames. What's going to happen if there's explosions? You're going to see Jason. Jason is going to be running like this. Jason running like this, right? And then all of a sudden, big explosion happened. And then Jason is like, nah, get that garbage out of here. Get that garbage out of my face. Get that garbage out of my face. Listen, I don't want to hear it. Oh, Marlon, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. No excuses. No excuses.
Lower that Reese mug or you can have that mug.
Yeah. Listen. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Who wants to play that game at 30 frames per second? What happens? What happens when there's a lot of stuff going on? Man, 30 FPS, it collapses. And it becomes a stuttery freaking mess. You go from smooth as baby oil to rough as Scotch Brite. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Nah, bro. Nah. I don't. Nah. Because you know there's going to be a lot of things going on. There's going to be so much thing going on in GTA at 30 frames. You must be out your mind. But what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Man, look at this. Look at this game. I need to remind y'all. Some of y'all are sleeping right now. Some of y'all are sleeping.
Off topic, I hope we see more Marvel 1943 game.
I hope so. I really do hope so. I hope so. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully we see it at Summer Game Fest. Look at this game, dog. Would you want to? I should do a poll. Right? Yeah, Marlon, do a poll. So let me answer this poll, and then I'm gonna have some fun with you guys today. You ready? We're gonna have some fun. Buckle up, put on your seatbelt. All right, put on your seatbelt, boys. All right, so are you enjoying 007 First Light? 45% of you guys said yes. 7% said no. 28% says waiting for a sale, and then 19% says not interested. Marlon, get that game out of here. Yeah, listen to me now. Make sure y'all subscribe, all that good stuff. Now, I'm gonna ask the chat a question, okay?
Our own destiny.
Yo Marlon, I'm having a blast with 007. It reminds me of Uncharted 4. Also, did you hear Gang of Dragon got cancelled? Look it up, they lost the funding.
Yeah, I learned about that about a month and a half ago. I learned about that a month and a half ago. Yes, it sucks, man. I was looking forward to that game, bro.
Marlon, listen, I get what you're saying, but I'm expecting 4K 30
No,
FPS,
sir.
a solid 4K
No,
30.
sir.
Heck, it could be 40 FPS, but 60.
No,
I
sir.
just don't think these consoles can handle all of that, but we'll see.
I know, but no. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. That's excuses. I don't want to hear it, McShawn. That's excuses, man. You know I love you, McShawn, but I know what you're saying is true, but I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. All right, watch this. This poll right here is going to give you all the answers we need. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I told y'all to put on your seatbelts. You ready? Let's go. Bro, there is no freaking way. There is no way. I need everybody to vote. Bro, you telling me you want to play this at 30 freaking frames per second? You're telling me you want to play this? You want to play this at 30 frames per second? Nah, bro. Nah. Heck no. Heck no. You're right, Skillful. Heck no. Heck no, bro. Do you look at this game? Do you want to play this at 30 frames per second? Man, look how This is what I say. This is what I say to this is what I say to 30 frames per second. Get out of here, 30 frames per second. Get out of Man, Jason give him that Pimp C slap. Ooh, boy, get out of here. Listen, bro. Listen to me right now. Listen to your boy, all right? I need you to pay attention to me. You see what I'm saying? I need you to pay attention to me right now. Like I said. Like I said. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play this at 30 frames per second. Man, that man got that backhand quick. That's what I say to that 30 frames per second. Get that 30 freaking frames out of my face. Get it out of my face. Who wants to play a game like this at 30 frames? Yes, that was PS4.
If you have an old TV with VRR and turn it on, quality mode, 30 FPS Series 10 or P5 will run smoother. Check the frame rate on your LG TV.
Yeah, that is true, but man, listen, that's still 30 frames per second though. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Get a backhand from that 30 FPS, man. Nah. I know what you're saying, Drum.
If you're tired of companies treating you like a wallet, dancing all in the videos, low FPS and frame rates, come to Death Row PC. West Side the best side. You be asking for too much, Marlon. You can't have all your cake and eat it. You can't have all your cake and eat it. It's just not possible. It might not be until PS6.
Possible, and probably even when we get the PS6. Probably when we even get the PS6. But you know what? Tarnish is right, man. Tarnish is right, bro. If you're tired of these companies treating you like a wallet, dancing all in the videos, low FPS and frame rates, come to Death Row PC, West Side, the best side. guys. The long and short of it is, man, and see, the crazy part is, again, this is what makes me believe that this game is probably going to run at 60 frames. This was captured on PS5. It didn't say PS5 Pro. It said captured on PS5. Listen. Also, I believe the PlayStation 6 is going to be the 4K 120 console. I think it's going to be able to do 4K 60 with ease, but I also think that they're going to market it as a 4K 120 machine. You see what I'm saying? And if GTA 6 comes out and it's running at 60, then obviously on PlayStation 6, it's probably going to be 120. You know what I'm saying? At least we hope. But I don't know. All of this was running on a base PS5. And the crazy part is, I just don't know, man.
You gonna play it anyways, Marlon. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. So stop lying to yourself saying you're not playing it at 30. You playing it at 30 regardless, and you know that. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Man. You know what? You're probably right. You're probably right, bro. But come on, dude. We need 60 frames. We need 60 frames for this game, guys. PS7 running at 240 FPS. It said the problem is that Sony doesn't tell the companies you need to run. See, I don't know. And again, it's a snowball effect because, well, it's part Sony and the rest is on the developers. You know what I'm saying? Because it comes down to how complex is the game, the scale of the game, how ambitious the game is. Like, you know what I mean? So, but a game like this, you want to have the advantage. I would at least think Sony would be smart enough. Sony would be smart enough, you know what I mean, to make sure that this game runs at the best frame rate it can possibly run at. You see what I'm saying? The best frame rate that it can possibly run at on the most powerful console on the market. Why? You know what I'm saying? Playing this at 30 FPS is a no-go. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Lack Baby, thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. One love and God bless for the gifts, man. Thank you. But yo, thank you for the flow state. Thank you for the 200 joules. I don't want to play this game at 30 frames. I really don't. It says, what is that in my screen? That's the GIF. That's the GIF, skillful GIF. Like when somebody give a GIF similar to how it was on the on Twitch. Look at this part right here. Would you want to play this part at 30 frames per second? I don't know. I think right here, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let's kind of break this down just a little bit. I think right here, walking around on the beach. Now, be honest, guys. Those of y'all who, know, kind of understand computers and simulation and stuff, walking through here on the beach, which the game is going to look way better than this, more detailed, characters are going to look better. But walking through here on the beach, everybody is doing things, swimming, people talking, people running. This is where your frame rate is going to take a hit. So for instance, if GTA 6 is targeting 60 frames per second, it's not locked at 60 frames. It's just targeting. VRR, remember what I was telling y'all, to buy a VRR TV, right? To buy a VRR monitor, the VRR is going to be your saving grace. Right here, it's not going to be at 60 frames. If it does come out that this game is targeting 60 frames, coming on the beach right here, it's going to drop. I'm telling you, it's going to drop. It's probably going to be like in the 40s. It's going to drop down in the... This is why I try to tell you 30 FPS is a disaster for this game. Unless it's a locked 30. Unless it's locked at 30, no matter what's going on in the game, it's just at 30. That's the only thing I can see. But coming through a NPC heavy area like this, yeah, dude, you're going to drop some frames. It's just going to happen. It's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. So Social Destruct says, heck no, absolutely not. 30 FPS is good for one thing, taking screenshots and standing still. I know, man. I know. You turn that camera and it's a wrap. I know. But can you imagine a game like GTA 6? You walking on the beach, there's a lot of NPCs on screen. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. And if you don't have, I told y'all from even before the PS5 Pro came out, even before the PS5 came out, I gave y'all TV recommendations. I told y'all buy a TV that has VRR, auto low latency mode, HDMI 2.1. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want HDR or Dolby Vision, whatever the case may be in terms of that one, I would highly recommend either or. Some TVs have both. Make sure those boxes are checked because games like GTA 6, you want that. But 30 FPS is a no-no. This is one of the main, and I have to remind people, this is why we're going over trailer 1 right now for people to understand, like, dog, this is a no-no. This is a no-no. Like going, unless it's a locked 30 frames, there is no way. There's no way. He said, that's all I was saying. Any game you want to run, okay, smooth and locked at 30, turn on VRR. Yep, I can see what you're saying. Yeah, definitely, Drum. But at the same time, I want GTA 6 to be targeting 60 frames per second. Targeting 60 frames. I'm not saying for you to give me a lock 60 frames because that's probably not going to happen. But targeting 60 frames, that way we have a cushion of 30 extra frames, because chances are it's going to drop. Like, I mean, helicopters, jets flying around, explosions, a bunch of cops, bunch of NPCs walking around, going in and out of buildings and reloading the environment. Like, stuff like that is going to be heavily resource intensive, and it's going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to drop some frames. You know what I mean? I don't want to already be at 30 and then drop below 30. Then it's going to be a slideshow. Like, it literally going to be a slideshow. So, hey, Marty.
Are you going to wait to play it on your 5090 if PS5 Pro doesn't hit 30 FPS?
No, sir. No, sir.
Maryland Gaming Nation.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not going to be waiting. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not going to be, because PC is going to be another year, maybe a year and a half. We already feeling like we're going to be waiting on GTA Online as well, too. You know what I mean? But listen to me. Who said that earlier? Was it Marty? I think it was Marty, right? I think it was Marty. Marty said, let me get back to Marty. Marty says, anyways, GTA 6 had 13 years. Make this game. Yes, exactly. They had 13 years to make this game. We should get all experience, no excuses. Same thing I was saying. I don't want to hear no excuses, dog. I don't want to hear no excuses. I literally don't want to hear no excuses. 60 or nothing. This game should be targeting 60 frames. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear no excuses about PS5 and no limitation. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You have 13 years to optimize this game for these consoles. You know what I'm saying? And you should know already what the ceiling is. I don't want to hear no excuses, dog. I'm so tired of people and their lies and their excuses, bro. Anyone below 48 FPS.
So if you're gonna play it regardless, then what are you talking about? You said you're gonna play anyway.
Yes, I will be playing the game anyway. But what I'm saying is, I have a preference. I would like to play the game at 60 frames. But I'm not going to wait a year and a half, 2 years for it to come to PC. I have a preference. I prefer to play the game at 60 frames. But at the same time, knowing Rockstar and their history of putting out 30 FPS games, who freaking knows? But at this point in time, a game like this needs to be 60, bro. There's just no way. This beach scene right here, this whole beach section, you know what I'm saying? This whole beach section, this tells me, oh, shoot, this is going to hit the CPU hard. You know what I'm saying? This is going to hit the CPU hard. No. My argument is not irrelevant. What I'm saying is, I want to play this game, yes, but my preference is 60.
I prefer to play GTA 6 on PC.
My preference is 60, right? And then on top of that, I got to get it for the channel day one anyway. If I don't play GTA 6 day one on this channel, people are going to lose their freaking marbles. They're going to lose their minds. Marlon, how you been talking about GTA 6 for the past 7 years and now the game is out and you ain't playing. Yes, I have a preference. There's nothing wrong with that. When the game comes out, yes, I'm going to have to play it because I have to talk about it. I have to review it. But at the same time, my preference is 60, bro, all day. There's nothing wrong with having a preference. My preference is 60 all day, every day, dog. But at the same time, when the game comes out, I'm going to have to play it regardless what frame rate it is, because I have to review the game. I have to talk about the game. That's my job here, is to talk about these games and review them. But if I have a preference, 60, you doggone right. So what I'm saying is not irrelevant because I have a preference. My preference is 60. But if it does come out and it's at 40 or 30, okay, well, I'm going to play it and review it as it is. And if the performance is garbage, guess what? I'm going to tell y'all, hey, wait for a sale. For those of you who want to play this game, right? If you can live with the performance drops, okay, fine. If not, Wait for it to get patched, or wait for a 60 FPS version. That's the double-edged sword that we play as content creators, as influencers. Is our job is to play these games and review these games. If I was just a regular old Joe, if I was just a regular old gamer, heck no, I ain't playing this joint at no 30 frames per second, man. Get that out of here. I'm tired of playing these Rockstar games at 30 frames. We had Grand Theft Auto 5, stinking friggin' 30 FPS. We had freaking Red Dead Redemption 2, cow doo-doo at 30 FPS. I am tired. I'm so freaking tired. I'm tired of playing these games at 30 frames. So again, if I wasn't a content creator, I wouldn't even touch it with a 10-foot pole. We need 60 frames, 100%. But when you're a content creator, it's like, bro, if I don't play the games, people get mad. Oh, man, why you ain't playing the game, man? You're supposed to play it. You've been talking about it all this time. All of it is this and that. I can't win, so I have to play it. But if I have a say-so, if I was just a regular gamer, like I said, no problem. That's it, bro. That's it. I have to review the game. I have to review it.
If it's 30 FPS, you can't pick and choose what games you don't want to play in 30 FPS, like MGS. You didn't want to play it cause FPS issue.
That is true. That is true. But this is Grand Theft Auto. This is Grand Theft Auto. That's MGS. This is Grand Theft Auto 6. Can you understand? If I don't play this game, people is already mad at me for not playing Pragmata. Let me remind you, Cheeto. Let me remind you. Let me remind everybody else who is saying what I'm saying is irrelevant because I'm still going to play it. Let me remind you, people are still mad at me for not playing Pragmata, for not playing Gotham Knights, for not playing, man, Golem, for not finish playing Mind's Eye. Bro, people get mad at me. They come with their pitchforks and their shovels. Oh, well, this is supposed to be your job. Nasty freaking emails and messages. Oh, well, you're not playing the game. You need to be playing the game. Doesn't matter what the frame rate is. It's your job. Bro, you don't understand. Pitchforks and freaking shovels and baseball bats. Here they come. You crazy? And this is GTA 6? You are madly insane. Because I would not hear the end of it. Boys will be coming in their cowboy boots. Girls will be coming in their cowboy boots and their cowboy hats on. They be having their lasso ready for me. You crazy? Man, listen, man. Listen. All I can say is this. Oh, yeah, because people were saying, oh, you needed to give Mind's Eye a chance. Give the game a chance, Marlon. No, the game is not good. I played it. It's not good. But on the level of GTA 6, like, come on, man. Who wants to play this at 30 frames? I'm pretty sure the vast majority of you guys don't want to play. Said Mind's Eye is trash. Yeah, Mind's Eye. Yeah. 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 You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, man, listen, man. Listen. The reality is GTA 6 is going to be at whatever frame rate it's going to be at. And some people are probably going to skip it because of that. And the vast majority of casual gamers and content creators are going to buy this game because it's their job to cover this game. It sucks. It's the truth, but that's the reality. GTA 5 was a PS4 30 FPS title, and GTA 6 on PS5 Pro should be locked 60. Yes, it should be. It should be. You know, but we're going to see. We're going to see. It should be 60, bro. Bro, you had 13 freaking years. 13 years. Mark says, so what you're saying is if you wasn't a content creator, no, I would not. There's no reason for me to play it at 30 frames. I don't like playing my open world games at 30 frames. It's a slideshow, bro. It's a slideshow. Period. That's what I'm saying. Mark, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If I was not a content creator, there would be no obligation for me to be playing this day one. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, or I'm not trying to be going back on my word. My word is bond. I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of games that I skip because they were 30 frames. You see what I'm saying? And even as a content creator, but this is GTA 6. Like this is probably the biggest game of the entire decade. Bigger than Gotham Knight, bigger than Gollum, bigger than Starfield. You know what I'm saying? Like bigger than all these other games. So if I don't play this game, oh man, people are going to be like, yo, why are you not playing GTA 6, bro? You know, I'm just going to get, that's all I'm going to see in my comments. And it's going to get so annoying. Oh man, you should be playing the game. Man, stop worrying about 60 frames and play the doggone game. And you're going to, then it's going to be nagging. It's going to become a nag. Oh man, you need to play. Why are you not playing? Everybody else playing the game. Why you ain't playing the game? It's your job to review the game. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Mark. Like, honestly, like I said, if I wasn't a content creator, yeah, I would just wait. There would be no, because I know the experience I'm going to have. It's not going to be as an enjoyable. I'm telling you, the jump from 30 to 60 frames per second is huge on a game like this. I am sorry. People are going to defend it, but it's the truth, bro. 30, I mean, listen, 30 FPS at $2 billion, make that make sense. Make it make sense. 30 FPS at $2 billion. Make it make sense. You mean to tell me all that money you spent on this game and you can't get it to run at 60 frames per freaking second? Nah, bro. Nah, I'm sorry, man. Come on, guys. Y'all better wake up. Wake up, man. Wake up. Come on. Let's be real. Let's keep it $150 here. Look at this part right here. Let's go back. Look at this. There is so much stuff going. Look at this part right here. Jesus, dude. This is on the strip right here in Miami. This is some Bad Boys for Life movie scene right here. Look at all these people. My people who lives in Miami knows this strip right here. Look at all these people walking around on both sides of the freaking streets. NPCs busy. Yo, this is going to hit the CPU hard. This is going to hit your frames per second hard. So I'm telling you, this game has to be at 60 frames. Because I'm telling you right now, parts like this, you're going to drop frames. You're going to drop a lot of frames. And it all comes down to how well, I don't even think people realize, people over here defending 30 frames per second. But wait until you start playing this game at 30 frames in a busy section like this. And then you're going to see what God you serve. You're going to be like, oh, I can't do this. It's just not going to be enjoyable. That's my point of what I'm saying. It's so freaking busy and it's so dense. It's a massive open world experience. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on screen. Like, man, no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. 30 FPS would be like watching Max Headroom. Bro, listen. Like, I really hope they literally had 13 years to get it right. Period. He said, be honest. If you have a up-to-date TV with all the bells and whistles to push out better frame rates and visuals, then people really don't need to buy the Pro. It's not necessarily the TV. The TV plays a very big, important role, but it comes down to the hardware. It comes down to the hardware that's sending the signal to the TV. I think that's why Rockstar never came out with a current gen RDR2. I think Rockstar has something spectacular they fixing to present with GTA 6. You see what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Come on. You have to remember. I need y'all to pay attention to what I'm saying. Look at this guy. You know, I'm just noticing this right now. Look at this guy right here sitting on the side of the road. These 3 women, let me move out of the way. Hey, man, the attention to detail in this game, I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me go over here. Let me put myself in the middle. You know, I'm looking back over trailer 1, analyzing trailer 1. There is so many NPCs doing things, all kind of different things, right? Look at these 3 women walking up the strip. And do you see that homeless guy sitting down? I think it's like a can of energy drink, whatever that is, a bag, and he seemed like he have an iguana on his shoulder. So I'm trying to tell you, this game is going to be the most detailed world, the most dense world. Like the best work that Rockstar has ever put together. You see what I'm saying? And I am telling you guys, this strip right here, oh my God, I do not want to play this at 30 frames. I really don't. But as a content creator, like I said, my job is to review these games. I know I've made the mistake on missing out on certain games because, oh yeah, I was so adamant on not playing the game, and then it comes back and bite me in the rear because people are like, oh, why you didn't? And then maybe I get emails from the publisher. Oh, we didn't see you cover this game. What was wrong? Then I'm telling them, oh, look, well, that was a valid reason because it was 30 frames per second. And I just don't believe in these modern games to be 30 frames per second. This is not PlayStation 4. This is not 360, bro. This is not PS3, bro. This is PlayStation 5 and Series X. Yes, I understand that some of these games are ridiculous, but it's still unacceptable. It really is. Like, nobody wants to sit here and play a game like this at 30 frames. Lower the resolution, upscale it, and give us the frames that we need. Period. Simple. Now, let me say this to y'all. Let me say this to y'all. This game is going to blow our minds. I do believe Rockstar got something up their sleeve. I think that they have something up their sleeve in terms of this game, in terms of optimization, in terms of frame rate. Look at this part right here. Look at this part.
Respectfully, Marlon, you've been preaching frames are important for a while. GTA shouldn't get a pass. You turned down games before.
I know it shouldn't. I know. Believe me, I know. You're right. You're right, Oscar. You're right. You're right. You're right. I can't say you're incorrect. You're right. GTA should not get a pass. But, bro, I've been waiting for so long for this game to come out. You know what I'm saying? This is like on my radar. This is the biggest game of the entire decade plus that I've been waiting on. You know what I mean? And it would suck to see this game come out. Everybody else is playing this game. And then I'm sitting here streaming, y'all asking me questions about GTA 6 and I can't answer because I haven't played the game. You know, so it's like, it's one of those double-edged swords where it's like, dang, what do? You know what I mean? Do you not buy the game and skip it altogether if it's 30 frames per second and miss out on making content, miss out on answering people's questions about a game? Or do I play the game and review the game and make videos saying this is the reason why this game needs to be 60 frames per second? Look at all these performance drops. So again, that's my battle here. That's my battle. That you have no choice. You have no choice. Because if I don't play this game and talk about it and talk about the issues, nothing is going to probably get fixed. Because Rockstar is going to listen to people on social media, people with influence, people with followers. If there are performance issues and enough content creators like myself speak up and say, hey, look, this is the reason why this game should never, ever, 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 ever come out in the first place at 30 frames. This is why I try to tell y'all as content creators, you get freaking burned. You know what I'm saying? You get burned every time. You are the front man. You are the wheel man. You're the one that's just driving everything. You're the driver. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the passengers. I'm the driver. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, yeah, I don't want to pick up certain passengers, for instance, but I don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep passing up passengers, eventually it's like, okay, how are you expecting to grow? You know what I mean? Well, what are the talking points? What are you going to be talking about? When GTA 6 comes out, that's going to control the news narrative for a long time. People going to be talking about this game, and I'm just going to be sitting here twinkling my thumbs. Yeah, dude, do I want 60 frames? You doggone right. But if this game comes out at 30 frames, guess what? I'm going to let it be known. I'm going to be making videos and live streams. Rockstar is going to get tired of me. I'm going to be pinning them, tagging them. Listen, this is unacceptable. Look at all this. And it ain't even just going to be me. Digital Foundry is going to do the majority of the work. They're going to listen to Digital Foundry before they listen to me anyway. So guys like Digital Foundry, you know what I'm saying? IGN, all these other people are going to get they're going to get their attention before guys like me anyway. But still, everything counts. All hands on deck. You see what I'm saying? You got to make that sacrifice. You know? Period. You always complain. It's not complaining. It's not complaining. It's a preference. I want this game to be 60 frames. We've been playing 30 FPS Rockstar games for freaking years, since the very beginning. What's wrong with demanding more? What's wrong with asking for more? It's not complaining. It's just we want what we want. We want more frames. We want better performance. There's nothing wrong with that. What's up, Louise? Says, what do you think about the LG C5? Get it, man. C series is fire. C series is fire. Get on it. Look at this scene right here. This is going to be very intense. Do you know how hard it is to render mud and water and all this? Like, this is about to be crazy. This scene right here, prepare to drop some frames. GTA 6, 60 FPS on iPhone Pro Max, no cap. Yeah, the iPhone 18 is going to explode trying to run that. In a way, you're wrong because the OG PS5 don't let us play in quality mode on with performance, but TVs let me do it. It says I give the TV credit, then the console. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Yeah, this part right here is going to be hard to render. This part right here is going to be hard to render. I'm gonna tell you that right now. There's just a lot of stuff going on. And a game, look at this, man. The car is about to explode. Look at it. Look at the detail, bro. These water barriers right here, all tipped over and everything. Man, y'all better wake up. This game's about to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be so much stuff going on. God, man. Yeah, the in-game cutscenes are probably going to be 30. I would like, and you know, that's another thing I don't like. I don't like cutscenes to be 30 frames per second, but I get the whole movie aspect of everything. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Gio, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hit that like button for you, boy, and subscribe to the channel. Now, listen to me. There's a lot going on here. These guys on their dirt bikes and four-wheelers and everything like that. There's a lot of stuff going on in this game. A lot of stuff. I said, problem with 30 FPS open world, look at the skyscrapers. They would be shimmering and jagged, not smooth like 60 FPS. Yeah, and it comes down to the anti-aliasing. It comes down to a lot of different things too. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you achieving this? What upscaling technique are you using to, you know, upscale the image? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just Guys, look at this part, right? Look at it, biker gang boys. Look at all this. Look at this. So much stuff going. Do you want these dirt bags? Look at this. Look at this scene right here. Do you want to play this at 30 frames? I know this is like a camera shot, overhead from the helicopter. Weasel News. Weasel News is back, boys. For them GTA boys, you know Weasel News is back. The best news in the business. Stop playing with your boy. Vice City. You know what I'm saying? You know Weasel News, baby. Let's go. Now listen to me. Stop playing. Would you want to play that at 30 freaking frames per second? No, sir. No, sir. I mean, Mosquito. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? That's a possibility. But, bro, this is basically Vice City all over again. You know what I mean? Like, this is Vice City all over again. Like, I would like to play this at 60 frames, but the reality is, it's probably not going to happen. But I just can't see how. I honestly, Mosquito, I just can't see how we waited 30 years, I'm tripping, 13 years to play this game at 30 frames. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we acting like some of y'all going to be like, Marlon, you acting like you have a choice. You always have a choice. You can just not play the game. You know what I'm saying? You can just not play the game. And I think that's what some of y'all just don't play it. You know, you have a choice. Just don't play it. Just don't play it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't play it. And I know some of y'all, man. This is why I know some of y'all. Yeah, it feels like 30 years. You're right. It feels like 30 years. It feels like 30 years. You know? Oh yeah, the internet is gonna go wild. The internet is gonna 720p 30 frames, probably on the Series S. The internet is going to go wild. Like, people are gonna lose come November 19th. People are going to lose their minds. Look at this. You see that animation right there with Jason and Lucia coming out of the corner store? It's just not smooth.
Can have a performance mode that spawns fewer NPCs.
That could be a possibility. I do believe it's not going to be as complex on consoles just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because the more NPCs you have, the more things that you have going on. You see what I'm saying? The more it hits the performance. But look at this scene right here. Look at this scene right here. It's just not as smooth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, man, I really hope this game is 60 frames, because it's just gonna, man, it's 60 frames is just gonna do wonders. I really hope, guys. Let's just pray, man. Let's just pray. I know some of you guys are GTA fans like me, man. Let's just pray and hope to God this game is 60 frames, man, because it's just going to be so much more of an enjoyable experience. It looks like a glitch. It's going to be, just pray. Keep your fingers crossed and pray for 60 frames, guys. We need prayers right now for 60 frames for GTA 6. I know some of y'all are probably going to be like, Marlon, it's not going to happen because the CPU and the PS5 and the Series X and the PS5 Pro won't allow it. I hear you. I hear you, bro. But at the same time, it's like, golly, man, you know, like this, just prayers up for this game being 60 frames, man, for real. 60, man, 60. Anything above 60, we'll take it. But who knows? Maybe Rockstar might have something up their sleeves. Maybe, you know, after waiting all this time, Maybe. You say you think Take-Two stock goes down if they announce it at 30 frames? It's possible, but not as much. I think if anything, it's going to go up because people are happy that the game is out. But you also have to remember this. You also have to remember this, right? You also have to remember this. Majority of people are gonna buy this game regardless of the frame rate. You see what I'm saying? Like, majority of people, OVO says it's wild to me that GTA 6 been in development for 10 plus years. Yep. And it's possible it could be 30 FPS. Yes. Yeah. Ridiculous, man. I hope not, bro. I hope not. That's what I'm saying. Like, this game has been in development for so long, guys. For so freaking long. You know what I mean? For so long, this game has been in development. Only for it to be running at 30 frames per second? Nah, dude. I believe it when I see it, guys. I'm going to try to be as patient as I can be and hope for the best. Because the Rage engine should already be very well optimized. You see what I'm saying, guys? The Rage engine should already been well. I understand it's going to come down to the hardware, obviously, yes. But that's why we have upscaling. That's why we have PSSR. You see what I'm saying? Like, to help. You know, that's why we have FSR 3 and we're fixing to get FSR 4 possibly on PS5 and Series X to help with upscaling. But dang, man, 30 FPS after waiting 13 plus years? Nah, dude. Nah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We've been playing games at 30 frames. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like forever ago. You know what I'm saying? We've been playing games at 30 frames. Like, for real. It says, that hoodie for sale? I wish. We're going to have some hoodies. We're going to have some hoodies coming up for you boys. So stay tuned. We're going to have some hoodies coming up. You know what I mean? I got y'all. We're going to have some hoodies coming up. The store is going to be launching either this week or next week. So stay tuned. $2 billion game. It's running at 30 FPS. That's diabolical. Yeah, man. It's I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I hope not, man. I really hope not. You know, Take-Two stocks always go up when GTA 6 is mentioned. Yep, exactly. Just off of the Best Buy situation alone, y'all got to remember this. Just off of the Best Buy situation alone, their stock went up $2 billion. You see what I'm saying? Just off their stock, just off of the Best Buy situation, their stock went up by $2 billion. I'm still trying to comprehend that. By $2 billion. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, just off of a rumor. It's 3.5 billion. Oh, sorry. 3.5 billion. 3.5. That's crazy. Like, to even think, right? Because what I heard was the game was like 1.5 billion to $2 billion to make. And like I said, for years, we've been playing GTA at 30 frames. Can we break the curse? Can we literally break the generational curse? Every GTA game besides PC that I remember playing was at 30 frames. But see, back then, it was different. Now, technology has improved to the point where now we got upscaling technology like PSSR. You know what I'm saying? We got FSR 3. These consoles are using FSR 3 now. So if these consoles start using FSR 4, hopefully by the time GTA 6 comes out, we'll see if they can implement it in the game. But I don't know. And then PC, this game coming to PC is probably going to be sometime next year. You know what I mean? So it's just like, come on, dude. Like, come on. 60, bro. 60. Look at the poll right now. I know Rockstar is not looking at the channel, but look at the poll. Will you accept GTA 6 running at 30 frames. 39% of you guys said no. And then 19% says heck no. Heck no, 60 over nothing, 19%. So y'all verbatim saying you're not accepting this game at 30 frames per second. I don't blame y'all. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I feel like if, and you know what? Let me say this too. If GTA 6 ends up being 60 frames per second, it's going to be huge. That's huge. It's going to be so huge to the point where it's going to make a lot of developers and publishers look at that and be like, okay, we got to do better. This is why I am praying and hoping that this game does 60 frames, because what that's going to send, it's going to send a message. It's going to send a message to developers and publishers out there. Do better optimizing your game. Even if you got to dumb down the game a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Downgrade the game a little bit, like take away, the ray tracing or take away too many NPCs or whatever the case may be. Like GTA 6 needs to be 60 frames so that it can push the industry forward in a much bigger way. It's going to push the industry forward regardless because it's Grand Theft Auto 6. But what I'm saying, a game like this achieving 60 frames per second, that means other developers should want their open world game to achieve 60 frames. Because if GTA can do it, GTA 6 can do it, then so can every other game. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I remember that rumor that was saying that the Pro is the only console to run it at 60 frames. We will see. We will see, bro. We will see. He said, heck no, I love my ray tracing. Not if it's gonna take away more frames. Not if it's gonna take away frames. Because you gotta know with ray tracing, bro, that stuff brings down your performance. Both shake the cup. Both. He says, I'm not worried about GTA gameplay, story, etc., but performance I am. I love PS5 Pro, but that CPU is crusty old grandma. It is. It is, Mark. You know what I'm saying? It really... It is. That CPU is the problem. That CPU is the problem. And like I said, this is where optimization, until we get the Zen 6 architecture, until we get the Zen 6 APU of the PlayStation 6, like I said, optimization and upscaling is going to be king. Period. End of story. It's going to be king. Because that crusty CPU, you're doggone right, Mark. That crusty CPU is going to be holding things back. All facts, no printers. All facts, no printers. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, I don't know, man. I know the story is going to be great. I know this game is going to be one of the greatest game of all time. But at the same time, performance, bro. Performance. So you're not wrong. Mark, you're not wrong, bro. Facts, no printers, bro. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? It says optimizing is not a thing for most developers. Day one patch age gaming. Yeah, that is true. But with a game like GTA 6, I hope optimization is king and key. Because I'm telling you, dude, this is ridiculous. There's a reason why they said captured on base PS5, because the Pro is going to have something special coming. I hope so. 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 A biscuit. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, Game Lab. I already talked about the price hike for the Steam Deck. I talked about it earlier in the show. No, not Doritos. It's a Jamaican biscuit called Shirley Biscuit. But yeah, I hope so, dog. I really hope so. I really, for y'all's sake, I hope so. I hope so. I said Marlon smacking like it was a can of Doritos. Hey, my bad. But no. But back on the conversation, bro. Back on the conversation. Back on the conversation, though. Guys, in my closing, I know we got to wait until after the 21st. I know we got to wait till after the 21st of next month to get anything about GTA 6. But this game is going to break records. People are still going to buy the game any freaking way. Once they find out how great the story is, new gameplay mechanics, new abilities, new things to do, going in and out of more buildings, the job, the economy in the game, how that's going to be, because it seems like Lucia, she's getting out of prison. She's going to need a job. You know, they seem like Jason and Lucia, they live together. Like, this is real life thing happening. You know what I'm saying? This game is going to be crazy. Next week is fixing to be fire because, hey, showcase season. You know what I mean? We got that state of play. What's it like next Wednesday? So we got a lot of stuff to look forward to. Oh, yeah, I think it's going to be $70 for the game. I think it's going to be $70. It said, do you think SOP, do you think that they will announce PS5 Pro? I don't know. That's the thing. I just don't. Part of me wants to see GTA 6 as soon as possible, but I just don't see it happening at that SOP. And the reason why is because it's going to overpower everything else. But we're just going to have to wait and see. What surprises does Sony have for us with this state of play? Is it a bunch of first party games that we have never seen before? You know what I'm saying? Or is it something bigger? We're just going to have to wait and see. But by the looks of it, it seems like this state of play is going to be huge. But we're not going to hype it up. We're not going to hype up this state of play. We're just going to see. You know, we're just going to see. I got to update this board right quick. Thank y'all for y'all support today, man. I appreciate y'all. You guys crushed it today. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And, you know, talking about GTA, talking about these games. Look, man, I really keep my fingers crossed and hope for the best that this game is well optimized after all these delays and, you know, all these years of development. The Rage engine has gotten better. You know what I mean? And we can all enjoy this game, man. We've been waiting for so long. And man, I can't wait to play this game because there is so many different things. You know me already. You know what I'm saying? There's so many videos, so many things that I'm going to be talking about this. There's so many things to talk about because I really want to see what Rockstar have been doing for 13 freaking years. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for giving me the opportunity to do this. More importantly, thank you, Jesus. But thank y'all too. Thank you guys. I love this. I love this. I love being able to talk to y'all about games. And, you know, I love this, man. I love this. I really do. You know what I mean? It gets me excited. It gets me hyped. You know, keeps me going, man. You know, even when the camera goes off, it keeps me hyped. It keeps me excited. So I love y'all. I'm going to get back on that 007 First Light. You dig? And you should do the same thing as well. I love y'all. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel on your way out. And take care of yourself. And as usual, thank you so much, Larry. Thank you, bro. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for y'all support, man.
Keep up the good work, Marlon.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate it, man. And like the great Etika would always say, and I promise to keep his name alive. And as usual, man, please have yourself a wonderful one. Hit that like button for me, guys, if you enjoyed the content today. I know I did. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Possibly, we might be streaming that Insider Gaming. If there's nothing crazy going on, you might get a video, you might get a stream. We'll see what happens. But I love you guys. Big love. Love y'all. Larry K, God bless. Peace, man. Be easy, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. Is that Jason and Lucia? Hey, get from the door. Sorry, get from the door, please.